Sorry, we're still setting up. Need to update the map. What was that noise I heard earlier? Was there an alert that I missed? It didn't show up for me? I heard a noise. But I'm not seeing what it was. I'm doing the freaking Captain Morgan.
Commission. She's gotta take mine. I'm getting a goblin model commission.
Never mind that. I forgot that Rizzy was actually an adult.
I hope I didn't miss something. I definitely heard like a noise.
Because it makes me laugh sometimes,
But I can't see what it would have been from.
Yeah.
If I missed something,
Canonically,
hello, welcome, thank you. I don't know.
What?
I apologize so much.
Uploaded, so we're gonna try this fire.
None of my stuff is showing anything though.
Damn it.
So.
I'm too simpled out tonight. Oh my god.
You good?
if you didn't know that I'm just stupid, like you might think I'm lying.
Oh, poor boy.
Oh, so this is new one. Okay. Oh no, it's a purple. Horrible.
Into the portal.
Horrible. I'll hopefully see whatever happened later. Will it show me events here? Dashboard? Will you show me anything, dashboard? No, it will not.
If you didn't know that I was just a fucking idiot, you might think I'm high with how giggly I am tonight.
No.
Nah, I'm just stupid.
Huh?
We
Oh,
did
it's
it, we did
redeemed.
it, we
Yeah,
did
that
it.
works.
Actually,
Hello.
Yippee!
Yippee!
Is that just a redeem then? I didn't see the thing for it before, but I'm glad that works.
Hey, Steel!
Jack.
Yeah.
Hi, hi.
What do you want?
Jack, the
Hi,
Mr.
I'm Jack.
Fantastic trailer just dropped.
Did it?
He's
I'm doing alright. How you been?
He's
We made a shit ton of stew tonight, so I had to clean it
I
up,
never played
make
League,
sure
so
that
I don't have
everything's
that
put
frame
away.
rate. Hello.
Yeah, I don't play League because I have rotation games.
I'll just post the fucking video in Christie's game discussion.
Oh.
Oh no, Christy leaved.
Oh no.
That'll make this
Hello.
easier.
Death.
Wouldn't be the first time she said her event.
Oh damn.
There. It's in Christie's game discussion. If you want to see it.
That's it.
Ma'am, you a perfect vagina.
Why do I have a ping here? Why do I keep getting pings?
I'm finally
Please, for the love of God.
The loss of my humanity.
Nope, pings
Oh
forever.
my God.
Had to get some hair out of my face.
Yeah, that's been the funny thing about playing my goblin character recently in Skyrim.
Culture after warm. Yeah, we got a snowstorm, which is why we made stew so it would last the days that we have a bunch of snow here now.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Also,
God,
is
it's
is my audio going through okay? Can you hear my Kise reverb on this? Because I have it turned on.
Bad gang, hang on.
Or do I have to? Oh no, I hear myself when I do that. So nope.
Like Elder Scrolls goblins, but her thing is
Hopefully I have the reverb on. It should be. My automatic thing isn't quite working right now, so I need to figure out why the OSC isn't connecting properly.
and who freed herself along
So I
with,
do it
with
manually.
a this goblin.
What in the unholy
Audio is good, voice is
eldritch?
late. Oh, I'm getting
That looks
alerts
so
for
weird.
each. Oh, I'm getting alerts for messages. Did you hear that?
Mr.
Dingle?
Fantastic.
It's very Mr. Fantastic, but it looks so fucking weird.
Like, it's fine if only I hear it, because then that'll be good for looking at chat and knowing what it is. But if you're hearing it too, that's annoying as fuck. I don't want that.
You had to cover the titty.
Voice is late reverb? Okay. It should at least have some reverb for Kise.
Anyways, this is the unoptimized version, so I can remove that if I want to.
Hi, Okami.
There we go.
I feel like that's probably going through. I hope it isn't.
Yes.
Not hearing an alert from messages. Good. Good, good, good. So you're like, ching. Like a chime.
It's not like kind of broken.
Good, good, good.
Yeah.
Nice to use that. That's good. That's fine by me. I can listen to it. Because that lets me know there's a message.
Oh,
I might have
yeah.
to change it to something
Well,
easier to tell that it isn't another kind of alert, though. Good. I'm glad. That's very good.
Who is? Huh?
Also, I did update the thingy, so now there's a toggle for the cloak. I also made a toggle for
Oh.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, what?
Sorry. Actually, I'm gonna check that real quick.
Oh no, it's fine. It took me a minute to.
You got the regular, and then
I took care of it.
let me see if this is. Oh,
What?
I don't.
Someone was in a avatar that looked like looked very animatronic-y.
Oh, I did not see that.
Oh
Is this too
yeah,
bright?
I don't know, but hold on.
I don't have
Let me.
up on this avatar. Hold on.
Hmm?
Okay, just wanted to see something. No, same. I don't. It may. I can't tell if it's something someone else is doing or if it's you that's causing the slight stutter.
Hmm?
Okay, I don't think it's happening there. Toggle the other thing back on.
Hmm?
Okay, yeah, I something with this specific particle
Yeah,
is.
maybe to me. I'll see if I can take that down then. Okay, good to know.
Yeah, I wasn't sure because I have my mirror on and it's rendering everybody behind me and they were also doing things. So I wanted to be
It's good to
doubly
know.
sure that.
Very good to know.
Yeah. I was a genius and completely forgot to charge my controllers after D&D. Even though I looked at the post-it note on the side of my PC case that says charge your VR shit. I charged everything but my actual controllers.
That's how that goes.
In VR.
Luckily, they weren't completely dead. So
Mm-hmm.
they can get to about, they're like almost 40 right now. If I get them to about 45, 50, it should last the whole rest of the session. Because we don't go for like 6 hours.
Yeah, true.
If you want, I can potentially
How are you
somehow
doing,
tell you
Okami?
what I do know for like on another world. It's a bit of a big world, but has some weapon.
Sorry, talking to my chat. Got to mute myself.
Oh, I was like, no, it's fine. I was just like, oh, is there somebody over there?
I found out, I think.
But yeah, it's like,
Dude, I can't
go on.
Oh, this is a separate thing. What were you saying?
Oh, I was gonna say it's like 3 feet of snow outside right now.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it's a fuck ton of snow.
Oh.
Finn
like maybe
is an
6 to 8.
asshole.
Yep, that sounds about right.
He's like, no, I lay here, and then literally burrows a hole into the massive snow mound that is our backyard.
That sounds about right for a husky.
And then he sticks his head out. He's like, you want me? Come and get me. What he was not prepared for was for me to actually come and get him.
Also, if you want to say
You are braver than I. Fuck no.
Which is actually kind of interesting.
I'm not gonna let that smug asshole outsmug me, okay?
You can't out the smug.
yeah, I clipping, and that's still that's pretty bad. Because you got Barbie doll anatomy, but it's still
I'm glad to know my Redeem OSC is working.
now has been doing a lot with this one.
Apparently other things are not working properly, so I wonder if they're not...
Oh, 103 days until WrestleMania. I only know that because they just said it.
One of my two OSC things that I have aren't working well together. I thought they were before. Maybe not.
Is that going to be on Netflix? What are they doing with their pay-per-views now? What I'm... Because... I'll have to talk to Kogath, because he might know. I know they moved Raw to Netflix. Maybe Netflix is getting the pay-per-views, or either Netflix are getting them. Yeah. Well, if you had, they were previously on Peacock.
They'd make the announcement. To go in.
I mean, I guess. Had that same question? Oh, Kami had that same question. Yeah, who knows? It's everything is new. It is a brave new world out there.
Oh yeah, they don't have to censor shit now on Netflix.
True.
I think that was what I was most excited about. Because the Uncle Howdy shit might get darker.
Oh.
The what?
No, wrestling.
Okay.
I mean, Uncle Howdy and the White Six did just casually murder an entire backroom crew for like WWE lore, so there's
Yeah, that's
that.
fair. That's fair. Hello.
Hello.
That's been cute.
Hello.
Wow. I hope you're gonna be ready to be bombarded with questions. Don't worry, I'll show up as Mona later.
Oh.
Run ragged.
Oh boy.
For
Oh boy.
Did you not look at the announcement?
didn't. Oh.
I saw the thing about the garden.
Pokemon.
Yeah.
Read the blurb above the Pokemon.
It was more a thing of the only way he would get stable coordinates and directions is if right outside of
The garden being full of life and
because no one is supposed to be able
there's
to track the jungle
Yes.
itself. Use the take it on the
Oh, it was you.
Oh, okay. So I don't. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I see.
He would have the coordinates that Kenshi had given him because she had offered for him to visit before.
Oh, Miss you?
Have the coordinates for right outside the jungle
what's up?
where she meets.
If you are available later on to play Lucy, would you be able to do that?
Not today.
Ah, darn. Okay, we can always next time.
Yeah, for like big events like this, I'm gonna be tugged in a lot of directions.
Yes.
Fair enough. Thought I'd ask.
Yeah, no, it's good to ask.
I said Krogunk looking at
Yeah.
me like that.
Maybe next time when there isn't big things happening.
Correcto.
Because I want to be able to use the funny thing I got for Crimbus in character and lobby. Yeah.
Yeah. I wasn't trying to.
I was trying to.
hey, when that happens, oh, makes me
Jiggly keys, go get stuck. Good shot.
56,
57, 58, 59,
oh, he's
60, 52 again. What? Why? No, stop. Bad.
What's going on?
56. What do you think? I'm loading 51 MBs worth of content right now. 59, 60, 61,
I'm loading
62,
True. Hi, Mega.
63.
How you doing?
I'm having words. 64.
Yeah. Also,
VRChat servers are dying.
I'm pretty sure I did.
Yes,
send
I
you
could tell.
When are they not?
No.
I'm jumping them.
I believe.
You.
Okay.
Where's your head, Cromchi? Whose head is Cromchi?
Oh, okay. So
Is your head
I'm
Cromchi?
with you. I'm not sure if I'm
So
playing
feel
the game
better.
today because I am in a significant amount of pain. Like I'm not even streaming, and I'm in half body. So Jerry is more convenient for me to play.
now.
It's fair.
Okay.
You do you.
We could always say that Whispers decided to follow Kise and Sig.
Right, but she's not gonna go.
That's whatever you want to do.
Storm to another match, game my partner cleaner. Oh, gotcha.
Saturday.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
For things.
Oh.
This coming Saturday?
Check out the new eyes.
Yes.
What time?
Probably around this time.
At the sunset.
I will let you know. I will have an
Okay.
answer for you before Friday. Bear in mind, I threw out my back at work last week.
Yeah, I completely understand.
I am in a significant amount of pain.
Feel better.
Yeah, no, that is completely fair, and I won't think anything of it if you aren't able to come. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I will try, but I make no promises. Even now, it's like I don't even know how long I'll be here for today. Like I just ate some painkillers to try and
Yeah, like don't.
for a little bit, but I didn't want to stream while I'm high on fucking tramadol.
You know, that's completely fair. It's completely fair.
Yeah. I also need to wait for Wolf because I need to see if I put in a goat application for Jerry.
Oh.
And I just wanted to know if that got read or not. If it did, then yay. If not, then it's no big deal. Either way, I'm gonna be a menace as Jerry for a bit.
Menace. Yee. Oh, Chaos says to get lots of rest breaks.
Yeah, I had to.
Yeah.
I had to turn down the wrestling. It was very loud.
Wrestling. I
think it's Seth Rollins now.
I absolutely was not at a dance club event watching wrestling and tilting my headset up like this subtly so I could watch wrestling on my monitor through the eye hole while seeing if anyone was coming because it's considered rude to be doing that.
I mean, not your fault.
Oh no.
Oh, did I do
I
that?
set my thing to Tokyo time and
I
started
know
drifting.
where my priorities lie.
God damn. Well, I had to at least see the one match. I don't know if there's anybody else. Hello.
Hi.
What's up?
I'm dying. I'm in pain.
Oh.
I don't know how long.
Yeah.
I don't know how long I'll be here.
Adjust
for
yourself
today.
to what you gotta do. I'm still waiting on my batteries.
Yep.
Jerry's.
I was facing the
Oh
wrong
wait.
direction. Here we go.
Since the circle is gathered, the castle is here. Mommy, mommy,
mommy, mommy, mommy, mommy, mommy, mommy. Yeah, don't. Finally.
Watching her flatten live was so so good.
I was watching her kick Dom in the nuts.
He deserves it.
I felt that because I too am a man, and it's just a collective thing that happens.
Because I too play those rules at school.
It's like a spirit bomb. Just every man grabs their nuts and just hopes to share a fraction of the pain, so that it's less on that person.
Yeah, it's like and I'm pretty sure he got lifted. I'm not saying he didn't deserve it. I'm just saying I felt it because I'm pretty sure I saw him lift off the ground.
Mara, hi.
Guess what?
He
did buy the
on Netflix now. We get to watch the big sweaty men beat each other up on Netflix now.
Oh fuck yeah.
Do you recognize?
Yeah, I know. No. Give me a week.
Almost good to go.
Oh, she looks good.
Somebody forgot to charge his controller.
Yeah, so my doctor thinks that I might have a herniated disc in my lower back, but protocol requires that I have to wait 6 weeks before I can be sent for an MRI.
What the fuck?
Because of the nature of back injuries, the protocol is to wait 6 weeks to see if it clears up on its own. I am on week 1 of this. I am fucking
I am so sorry. I am so sorry.
Bad. That seems wrong. That seems backwards.
Yeah.
So it's complicated because of the nature of back injuries. But I am eligible for workers' comp because it happened at work. However, my manager is a raging cunt, so
instantly get
I'm having to deal with that. I'll know if they're actually acknowledging the paperwork if I get paid tomorrow.
I have been like
Oh, this
so
is everyone else
uncomfortable, like,
falling in line.
Good luck.
I needed to be able to finish
I'm at
everybody
70
else's.
frames.
Oh, that's a lot of frames.
It's a good thing.
Wolf, I have a
Yeah.
strangely you-related question. I
Yeah.
did give an
I
application.
saw.
Member application.
I have an
Okay.
avatar
I
to
didn't
give
know.
you.
I didn't know. Honestly,
90% sure the
about
backstory needs to be a little longer.
Let's wiggle. Wiggle.
That's fair.
Or I guess I don't know, like,
don't
what
actually
questions.
have anything written down for Terry.
Hold on, let me. Because there's a lot of voices.
No, I just meant what Christy was talking about earlier about Mona having many questions. Like at us specifically, I was very confused because I haven't touched that.
I'm not sure. I haven't touched in character. Sig, I almost called myself Gil. Sig hasn't touched the greenhouse. That was like everybody else.
Oh, what was back there? I thought it was like something for us specifically. Did I miss something?
I don't know. Did I? Yeah, I was gonna say that. I'm still wondering if I actually missed something.
I suppose we'll see. We get to see Mona in though for a little bit.
Oh shit! Here we go again. WWE 2K27 25.
Oh god.
Or 2K25. Another WWE game. Woo!
Oh, here we go again.
I can't wait to recreate every single fucking character I did earlier last year or late last year in this new fucking game.
I remember like
I just need them to do like transfers.
Loading Ready Run, like who does Desert Bus, would do like a event where they would play one of the wrestling games, but they would create all of their they would create a bunch of bit characters that they did for sketches and things like that in the game, and just have the AI fight them out, and they would just like do the do the commentary.
The commentary, yeah. No, that's the best part. I created myself. I think Kogaf, because he uploaded his so I could download it. And a bunch of other friends, and I just have like this massive like Royal Rumble to see who wins.
Nice.
And I granted, it would probably be good stream content. I just did that on my own free time because I'm a fucking nerd.
Well, I mean, either or, it's there.
All right, let's see what 45 gives me. Oh, can I have my controller back, please? Oh, there we go. Hello. Hello. I'm waving my hand. Can you give it back?
Yep.
I'm gonna have to. Okay, there we go. What are we sitting at? DC. Okay, that's not what I want. 3.3 out. That's pushing it a little close. If I'm being honest. I mean, if you want to go in before me while these charge, feel free to. Because I feel bad because I know you're streaming.
I'm good. I like talking to people. I don't get to talk to people when I'm in character, for the most part.
That's fair. It is like, I think it's like, let me open up and see how freezing it is outside. Because I'm about to turn a fan on with how hot it is in here.
Gonna see if I have enough time to do some.
It's
after this too.
It's 3.
Oh,
3 degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh,
feels like -2.
Yeah, I think we're in like the 20s right now, maybe the 10s.
What does that say? No precipitation for what?
I think
Yeah,
I got, like, about
hopefully
6
this
to 8
chills the
entries
fuck
today.
out next week because I have a doctor's. I got a doctor's appointment to finally get some meds for some stuff. It's gonna fucking suck if I can't get to it. Oh, no precipitation for at least 2 hours, which means we're gonna get more.
Oh, is the game too loud?
So it means it's gonna snow
It might be a
again.
little loud for you guys. Except I can't move it right now. God damn it.
Okay, next week. What is next week?
Also need. I keep getting.
It's 29 degrees on Tuesday, which is, I believe, the day.
Forehead itch.
Yes, that is my doctor's appointment. Oh God, I'm gonna have to shovel snow. Oh, because the car is absolutely buried.
You're able to directly turn him down to VRC. I can.
Also, your
Maybe.
voice is kind of doing like a robot thing when you first speak.
Really? Like how?
Yeah, like it'll cut off and then, but eventually like corrects itself. So I don't know what's going on with that.
Weird.
It's
Is it just
It's
the
done it a
mic
few
recognition
times.
threshold? Maybe it's just like
Maybe I'm not sure.
I turned down the threshold a little
I mean,
bit, so
right now it's fine.
okay. Maybe it was just the threshold was up too high.
Yeah, because
sure.
whenever your voice would hit the lower tones, it would do it as well. So the threshold may have been too high.
Possibly. Actually, before we go in, I'm just gonna do this manually at my thing because instead of turning you down,
by all means.
I can just go to my computer and do the thing that I can't do from VR because it hates me. So if I just... Oh, will it not let me at all? What? It's letting me change... It's letting me change my mic output, but not the game output? What the fuck? Wait,
Oh, that was weird.
How did
think
you?
of that. Not active.
Hello.
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 Oh. Why won't it let me adjust that?
Whoa.
Oh, I have to do it directly from...
What was that noise?
Huh?
That sounded global.
I didn't hear anything.
I heard a Pokemon cry.
Oh, maybe. Is that down a little bit? Oh! Did I? Oh, no, I'm still here. That was weird. And my arm just... Oh, because of... Where was my play space? Chat, let me know if things are a bit more normal. God damn it. I get back up here. Okay. Like, I turned down the volume in one direction, but hopefully it's not just for my ears.
Well, it's not doing the thing anymore for you, so.
Okay. I still can't adjust the volume of the game from...
Oh, right, we're at the meeting.
I'm going to turn you down individually for now. Because apparently you're peaking, and I don't know why. Or my game audio is peaking. Because it's apparently set too high, and I can't turn it down in OBS right now. While I'm streaming, apparently. Or even though I can change my mic volume, it won't let me change it.
Well, I know it's probably due to the proximity of you, because you're sitting on my shoulder.
I mean that, but just my game, the audio that goes into OBS, is fairly high. Like, it's going into the red zone, but I can't turn it down in OBS. It's not letting me move the thing
That
down.
is so weird.
Yeah, it's just stuck. Like, I can change where my microphone is. I can change my microphone volume. I can't change the game volume. Like the audio that goes into that, which is fucking weird.
Yeah, that is really, really fucking weird.
I apologize. New audio mixer issues. Always something. I'm still learning how to use this. I've not had many streams with it yet. I thought I had fixed some things just testing offline, but apparently not everything. It looks like it went down a little bit, just not as much as I expected it to. Huh. Something was popping there. I don't know what. Mixers can be weird. Hopefully this is alright for you all. I apologize if you need to turn things down. I totally understand. I'm sorry if it's too loud.
Okay. I'm not interested in that match. Time to put on the music. Ooh, that's loud. There we go.
Far from loud for me? Okay. Let's get started at least. Okay. I know I'm kind of deaf, so I can't quite tell what is too loud for other people. Also, with my mixer, it allows me to... I guess my loudest is different from your loudest, most probably. So apologies. Yeah. It's good to,
Okay, almost at 50%. That should put me at least 4 hours.
Just remember to plug his shit in. That was cool chilling out here, though. Hope you guys didn't mind. Hey, it's a Thorgar. We're back. An Edel Polly. This is also the first stream we're listening in on with THS spatial audio. Interesting. That's cool. Well, as long as that sounds good, that's a good sign, I guess.
Oh boy. Were we doing the Kenshi bit?
Oh.
Because they're here. Kenshi is at least. I don't know about anybody else.
And that's up to you, since I'm pretty sure a lot of the issues stem from like SIG stuff and him needing to get that off of his chest and talking. I guess I'm the eyes in the situation, but also not because I'm not neutral.
I was gonna say if you leave it up to Sig, he is not going to initiate conversation at all. Because he is very offended, I guess, is the best way I could describe it.
Like I can initiate it just because it needs to get done and sorted out, or at least get out and not fester anymore. That's her idea of it, even though she is also really upset. But she knows that they both have to do their job here, and it, like with other things, you can't just ignore guild members when you're there to either keep an eye on them, protect them, or... Oh.
Well...
Wait, can she do this time? Oh.
Because of his relationship with Eyes, Sig wouldn't abandon her. He'll help her, but he's not
She
gonna
brought
fucking
a
talk to her.
type of mead to her shrine for New Year's celebration that technically contained
Because
a
I've tried to at least portray
murdered
Sig in a way
demigod's
of,
blood,
hey, I'll help
murdered
you, but
demigod of Sig's pantheon.
I'll still help you. It's my job, but that's all it is.
So number one, even if all of the blood was like
I do not have to be your
out,
friend.
it's still a dead person's kegare, or dead demigod's kegare, and Sig is now technically Sig is known to be a demigod now, so that's something he had to worry about. And also,
almost both are at
apparently it
49.
has sap from Yggdrasil, which also Sig finds somewhat offensive, given World Tree you don't stab it for sap. But she got it from another character that they don't really know. That I think Sig found the other week was talking badly about dragons and humans. Or maybe just humans, who knows, because they're dragons. So it's a lot of things have built up with him
I
he
know
needs to
that
talk to her
Pokemon,
about
and
need
it's
to figure out.
driving me insane because I keep hearing a Pokemon cry.
Oh.
I don't know why I can hear it, but you can't.
Yeah, I don't hear it at all.
It's one of those audio bugs where you can hear it, but the audio is scuffed, so it's like broken.
Yeah. So Kenji was meaning well because she thought it would be a good alcohol that would get Kise's flesh golem drunk, since this stuff doesn't affect her as much. But she did not think it through at all, and she was basically trusting this other person.
Oh my god,
that
this
it
one's
was
like,
perfectly
haha, I'm gonna
fine
sit at
for her,
49 for
and
longer
didn't
than
even
you
think
want.
about how it would affect Sig, given his figure. Even though the character in question who made it says that they are, in their backstory, friends with Norse gods, which is one of those things where, like, it's okay, I have a Norse god friend kind of thing. But it's mostly from Kise's point of view. It's that Kenshi did not ask them about it or think it through in the least. And it hurt Sig. Like, it made Sig worry. There was still technically some Kegare involved in that, because even if the blood itself is gone, it's connected to death. Like the death of a person, and it hadn't been purified. In that sense. Because the same way that, like, she couldn't
I
near
just need to get,
Mocha
like,
after childbirth, even though all the blood was cleaned
battery
up and stuff
packs
like that,
for
the Kegare
these.
lingers for a bit.
So that way, with a very long cord that I can just stick in my pockets.
There's got blood if it's spilled in Valkyrie. And this person, it's from a story about the mead of poetry, where, like, this demigod scholar and poet was murdered by dwarves, like, flat out murdered, and his blood was mixed with honey to create a mead that would turn people into scholars and poets. But it's like, it was a demigod that was flat out murdered to be drained of blood like cattle. And Sig knows this story. That was literally the ingredient put in it, was like the name of the demigod's blood. Another thing was Yggdrasil sap, so. Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't even spilled in battle. They were deceived into, like, answering questions for these dwarves, who then got them into a private room and murdered them. So yeah, that's how Sig's seeing it. Yeah. So they need to explain things properly, and how Kenshi reacts to it will be how they proceed going forward and stuff. So yeah, Sig was not happy. Sig took the bottles and got them the hell away from the shrine, and I think broke one of them, and he was just kind of distraught because now he has to worry about the fact that he's a demigod. What if people tried to, like, string him up like cattle and drain him of his blood for alcohol?
Fuck it.
So, like, Kenshi meant well, but Kenshi did not think things through and did not consider the fact that maybe she needed a second opinion on certain things.
Good enough.
And Kise is obviously upset. Kise is upset, and also for that reason. There's been a lot of little things that has gone
Oh my
over
god,
time.
I forgot you were. I forgot you were on my shoulder. I'm sorry.
Wow, how dare you?
Well, you were.
Forget
You
already.
weren't saying anything. You
Sorry, I
weren't
was explaining the
saying
situation to
anything.
chat a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because they have no idea what happened in that server. Yeah. But yeah, like Kenshi has been a
Let's give.
otherwise like and Kenshi has helped her a lot, like with offerings and things like that, and helped partly
give
like
the-
do woodworking for the shrine and things
Hold
like
on, I
that.
think
But
I might have to redo
she did not
calibration
think
since
this
I
through at all.
literally
And she has sort of been
did like 3
antagonizing Sig in
circles.
little ways, and it's kind of building up. So it's like we need to talk this through, and depending how it works out, we'll see.
There we go. Oh, now I think you're desynced because I did that.
Yeah, probably not.
Oh
but
yeah, you are
she
really
knows-
desynced for me because I did that.
Oh, desynced how?
I'll move forward.
Oh.
And then you're.
Oh, do I go? Why? That's weird. Right, let me fix myself too, because I
Yeah.
feel like I'm slightly off. Resetting myself.
So yeah, I think calibrating full body while you're sitting on my shoulder severely desyncs you.
Yeah, that could probably do it. I think unfortunately a little bit of the thing is also a little bit of like the fact that the metaverse has no set lore for anything. In like Norse gods of one and Sig's Norse gods maybe just plain old different. Because like one can say that they're friends with numerous Norse gods, but yet they're okay with creating meat of poetry despite the backstory behind it.
All right.
All
Ready whenever you are.
True. Okay. All right. I think we are ready. Actually, maybe I should. Considering it's right after, it's still pretty close after New Year's. I'm going to let me see if I can. Where is that? I think I have a toggle for it. Where's my power up? Do I not have it as an appearance toggle? Huh. Maybe. Something is, do I have a version that keeps the hair? I might not. Oh, wait. Hold on. I think I know what I need to do. I think I found it. There we go.
There you go.
All right. Do I can tell
I gotta look at the avatar rules here. I'm at my 12-inch one, but I know this one's good, but
yeah, that one should be fine.
I gotta remember the material limit's 30 here or 12.
Wait, 12, I believe. I don't think we've put it up to 16 officially for visitors.
We might need to remind Miss You about that.
Yeah, we do. Or 6. Okay. Busy making flamethrowers. Okay. Good to know. Hi.
Sexual memory is more the killer. I think most people like under 30, but for this long, you don't need 30 materials, let's be honest.
Yeah.
I was gonna say for a social lobby, yeah, you don't need 16 is I would argue is more than enough.
Okay. Very good to be
All
fancy
right.
here today.
Angie Viking.
Oh, here we go. Oh.
Yes, I'm to make sure no one tries to get in.
I see. Is that what she meant?
And to yes, security comms. What about not letting anyone try to break inside the manor, nor harm the vines?
Yes, I would certainly hope not. If that is the case, it may be good to have others posted up front so people do not simply try to go in the building.
Different elemental types.
No idea.
And different animalian
They're
traits.
friends.
That's the best way I can describe.
I
Yeah,
call
they're
them
Oh,
his
Little Holly
friends.
is back around. Hello, dear.
That's the best
Hello,
way I
Echo.
can describe.
I assume you've seen the makeover.
Without my head getting too.
Oh, you mean the very large vines preventing entrance to the manor?
I'm sure I'll figure out.
Yeah, there's been a couple people already who's tried to go underneath them, and I had to tell them no earlier. Since, according to Eyes, they are connected to Mona, and I don't. And also that something happens when you go inside, and I don't want people to find that out. So Eyes and I declared it that it's an outdoor day.
I mean, if they've been told by a head as well as security, I assume you did as you said in comms. And then at this point, if they continue to ignore, they fuck around, they're gonna find out. Hopefully, they're not that stupid, but...
I'd still rather just make sure that things are careful, you know?
Especially since I'm
yes.
then maybe at least partly blood vein.
Is the... Nice look, by the way. I assume it's because of the New Year's?
Oh yes, the energy has been quite nice. I can still sort of hold on to it.
Oh yeah, that one's also been running around. There's a very regal-looking grass-type Pokemon that's been running around.
I'm gonna step into the parking lot for a minute.
Ah.
Kind of.
I think it just went into the backyard.
I think I'm asking you to be an advisor again.
No, I have my hands full. I don't want the two of them to even meet, even though this one seems to be more like Queen adjacent.
Of course.
I don't want to think about how those two would interact. If so, this one already seems a little bit sassy. Honestly, the thing I'm most worried about is the big spore plant looking ones. Because they kind of look like what is it, dandelions? Not dandelions. Is dandelions the one that you can, like, it has all the little fuzzies you blow on it?
Those dandelions, yeah.
Yeah, it's the really big dandelion looking plants. Those are the ones that actually kind of worry me a little bit.
Oh. I see.
Yeah, I can understand. Like one good gust could spread those to who knows where.
Also, hello, Farley.
Yeah,
Good to see
but
you.
also...
Though if it's...
He was one, Miss Kise.
If it's part of Mona, wouldn't that mean it would spread to her?
Possibly. It could,
I don't know.
Increase her sphere of influence.
I'm sorry.
Exactly.
Interesting.
Yeah, we've got a few members
Who
of
knows?
security here tonight. There's the two of us. Eyes and Rochelle are in the back. Mocha is currently taking a nap over in the leaf pile.
The other thing is, well, the greenhouse looks a lot better inside, so folks have been making sure to properly take care of that. It's just, I don't know if the man-eating plants are still in there or not.
I'm sorry, what?
Best bet would be to
Were
ask the
man-eating
Krogan
plants in there
people.
before? They were small.
Well, you all
But from
did.
the looks of it, it's just normal plants.
I don't think we've not had any small
Very
men
good
around. I suppose that
job.
is perhaps why we have not had any small men around.
Yeah. Bit more of an interesting day, huh?
died. Give me a moment.
You know, with the whole vines everywhere.
Yeah, it is everywhere. I'm more concerned by the orange bulbs everywhere
But-
than anything.
Yeah,
All
the
way out
orange
there,
bulbs
too.
and the...
Captain.
Wait, it's out there too.
Yeah, no, it's out there. Like, the older bulbs just go far.
And also, I think that might mean
At least there's a couple of monsters that are like immune to fire, which is like
might be
the majority of what I'm good at.
Oh, okay. Well, I suppose we can always go take a look.
Hello, Jerry.
Hello, Jerry.
I already looked around back at.
Bye.
Oh, yes, things forgotten. Certainly extend it out a bit more. That is certainly an interesting feeling, especially now after the new year.
Everything all right?
Well, for the moment, at least, it is just new.
That's a sick name.
Oh, I forgot to update my title. Shit.
Oh. Greetings, Ken. How are we?
Oh, hello, Thorgar. Happy New Year to you.
I've been better, if I'm telling you the truth.
Oh. I'd hope you wouldn't lie to me.
Upside down dad.
I will not ask you what ails you because you'll tell me if I need to know.
Hey, buddy.
But you do have my condolences that things are going shit. Though you do not need my pity, nor anyone else's. You're strong enough to weather whatever hardships you encounter.
Thank you, my dear friend. Thank you.
So these are papyrus. They grow to surfaces. They are a regional variant here.
I do hope the new year is treating you well,
They are
Thorgar.
more closely tied to my department. We have a den on the premises with them. Surfaces are huge, though. This one's normal size. They grow to about.
Depends
that
on
first
what
den
you
of that room right
mean by
They look
well.
taller than that.
Well, you're alive for a start. That is good. But in
Also,
general,
the three heads are independent and have. And they might get
Well,
Decent info,
every
yes.
year
one of them attention.
around this time,
That makes sense.
there are so
I
many
wish I had a
different
third arm.
holidays and so many different ritualisms that revolve around
I just kinda wish I
celebrations.
just had 4 arms in total then.
People like
thanks,
to
Yeah,
fucking
three arms is a little weird. I feel
a
like
lot.
would you stomach
True.
or back like a claw.
Indeed.
I am dealing
Coming out
with
from,
the
like,
immense
between the shoulder blades or
repercussions
something.
that seem to be
Or
contrary
just
to
be
our
uneven
business.
arms, like, it's
That
like
with
you're
the New
supposed to
Year's
power
and
forth,
the
but you just go on.
holidays,
It's futile.
we have almost a
little bit of a brain
quadruple
And I give it 3.
timer on our demands. We have
This is,
so
Wisp. They're
much
owned by-
that we
well,
need
not
to
owned.
produce
They're
to keep up
partnered
with
with
our
another one of our
demand. And now I am dealing with the repercussions of unfortunately having to ask or hire many new people that have worked
So yes.
16 to 14-hour shifts every day of the week.
That's nice.
See.
Yes, it's a logistical nightmare.
Nice, good, smoky flavor throughout, huh?
Ah, yes, I can understand how that would be terrible.
Well, I mean, most of the lads, they kinda, well, they, most of our, I have been very lucky to be, to have, decent worker base. It also helps that I allow them to drink whatever they want, provided they can still get the job done.
That is also fair.
See, booming business then.
New person, get
Well, I mean,
Is it okay if I register?
I only if I charge him at all, I only charge him half.
Sure. His name
I mean, if why work at a brewery if you can't sample the product? And if they're drinking a
Exactly.
lot, then well, obviously they're following the fucking recipes.
Thanks.
Exactly. If your own people won't drink your own brew, it's not worth the.
It's not worth it. No.
Mhm.
I'm proud to announce that every single one of my employees seems to be a sampler, whether I want it or not. So I figured that out near the beginning, so I just made it okay.
I don't know what you're up to.
There's no way to stop it, so there's no reason to fight it.
But I have my eye on.
At least you know it's good.
Well, yes, you would think they would want to create the best if they get to have it first.
Not up to anything.
That's fair. Though
That's a good business plan.
the way
Keep staring at me if you want
the way that we
But it's only because
do our business is well.
Yeah, you are.
See, I don't really. There isn't anybody but myself that
It's
knows
been
how
so
to
long.
make it.
Hey.
I'm just letting people
Yeah.
borrow my understanding with rune craft.
You picked an interesting day to come back. We're kind of locked out, Randy, so it's announced.
Yeah, it seems I have.
It sucks.
Oh, well, enjoy it. There's a campfire that way around the corner. You'll
Upsides
sit.
and downsides, dear. Just look at the bright
You
side.
can sit
You have
in
very
front
good
of that.
workers, your business is booming. And that just means the process continues.
If I need to, I can paint on a rune that'll keep you warm.
I just it didn't register.
I was gonna say I can guide you to it if you'd like.
Is that
How
a
you doing,
sheep?
Sigurd?
Sure.
A sheep?
Is that a sheep? What is that thing?
No, it's not a sheep. It's a Pokemon.
Follow me.
Oh, they're Dumble. They're a Cydo.
anytime soon.
Oh, cool.
I am
Any Pokemon would be in a position that
well for now, I
Red dog.
suppose.
I understand why you
Oh.
think all humans are like that, or all humanoids might have this problem.
And I tried to update it and it won't let me
Oh,
actually
yeah, there's new
submit
people.
it.
If you,
That's rude.
we can try to figure out how to get
If it
food
wasn't
or
for my
anything if
Pokemon
you need that.
companion being next to me,
You broke up. It's like the void took your voice.
Ah, my apologies. Food. We can figure out how to get food here if you are needing that.
I could.
And it occurs to me.
I could probably
Survival instincts
not
at all.
only would have you dealt with me,
go get some, since
Most folk that walk up.
I'm probably the fastest out of everyone here.
But don't worry.
Sure, let's go with that. There's a campfire going if you want to get actual meat to cook on a campfire. You can do that.
I'll go ask Echo, see what they want to make, and then I'll go and grab it.
They're right over there.
I'm sorry. Fuck. I'll fix it later.
My dear, unless you want to go on a very jarring trip.
Pokemon trainers out there.
Jarring
A lot of bad people.
Obviously,
Makes
we bring
sense.
A lot of the
grab any
Pokemon,
meat,
a lot
you
of the
must
Pokemon
purify
here
it
find
first.
themselves here, usually because they're escaping something.
It will be purified before it ever gets here, my dear.
That's fair.
Breaker.
Oh.
So you know, I
Wait, the
do
thing of
work
it
on
is
the ocean. My job is
this isn't my first
seabound,
interaction
but
with Crowbro,
I ain't a member of the
so I
deep
don't
folk.
know where the sudden attitude is coming from.
I think because they made their home.
Yeah, I'll definitely change the title in the end.
Glad to see you still have.
The VOD.
Echo.
It's really frustrating that it won't let me update things from VR.
What do you wish to cook?
There really isn't much that we can cook today since I don't have access to the kitchen.
I can go get you some food.
If you want to go pick up food for everyone, you can, but that's up to you. I know
That's why
folks
I'm
always
here
enjoy
asking,
meat.
what do you
Yeah,
wanna
Mara. Yeah, it's Rochelle.
All right, I can grab some
I believe
meat.
Rochelle is now our
Anything else
department head of
specific?
Pokemon liaisons.
In terms of other things.
Hello.
Trying to think of a non-meat alternative, but I can't exactly think of
Hey,
anything.
it's been
off
forever.
the top of my head.
Yes.
How the hell are you doing?
Rice balls. You know what? Just get different kind of rice balls. They're easy. They're quick.
Well, as well as they
Things
can
like
be.
that.
All right, let me exit the sphere of
Save some
influence
money.
of Carmona.
Ooh, we could also get some of the s'mores, but get extra so we can have some back home.
Political.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Are you
the
wanting
easiest way to say it.
marshmallows?
Speaking as a politician,
Well, yes, for later, I suppose, unless it brings back my flesh golem.
You know I have marshmallows in my pantry, right?
that sucks.
I use them as toppings for
I don't think
dessert.
I
See any Uguru?
Yes, but I thought also if we did s'mores, that would mean Secret Dragon. There would be much more chocolate.
The people that actually make everything work.
Understandable.
I was going to introduce you to someone. Kise.
Yes, dear.
There's a new person if you want to talk to them.
Oh. Oh, hello, dear.
This is Gwen. This is Gwen. This is Kisagawa, or Kise, head of the aftercare department, the medical branch of the guild.
Oh. Nice to meet you.
Gwen.
They're on the path.
Love your hair.
Hi.
Thanks.
Alright,
It takes a while to get it to move just the way I want it to.
I wouldn't. I worry for your shoes.
It's fine. They got spray paint all over them anyway.
Oh.
Yeah.
Are you an artist?
I am.
Say. Ah.
What is it that you, I feel stupid for asking now.
Today.
Spray
I
paint?
mean, I'm just a... Yeah. I tend to... I try to get permission from places before I start spray painting things. That way I can make it like a whole community project, but sometimes I don't go for that.
Oh,
But yeah, I do a lot of tagging and murals.
I think I just felt like doing that.
Exciting.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's one of my favorite things to do.
Oh, perhaps I may ask of your work sometime for a commission in the future. For my shrine.
Good job, Hood.
Hey, I'd be more than happy.
I just want to talk to him.
Better than the regular job I got.
How are you with ukiyo-e?
What is it that you do?
paintings?
Barista. I manage a fucking coffee shop.
Oh, where at?
Hi.
Oh, nowhere near here, that's for sure. Unfortunately.
Sure, you guys want to stand in mud while you talk? You just walk a little further and get out of the swamp.
He's goodness though.
I mean, I don't know what you mean. It's not like I'm sinking.
You are
Maybe
sinking.
I am.
But it is so much more comfortable here.
Maybe I am.
Yeah.
Please tell me you brought plenty for s'mores as well.
I just repeat my weight better.
You guys
I heard you before I left, so yes, I grabbed some things for s'mores.
legs when you hop around like that, huh?
There we go.
And now I need to find Echo where I can set this down.
Here.
Our guild mistress.
But most probably by the campfire, if that was the case.
Oh.
Oh, hopefully they moved
Her
the
ghost
skeleton.
energies warp the
How to make
surrounding
proper
area
snacks
somewhat.
for Pokemon
So this is the
when
edge.
it comes to
right here.
the bird types,
Mm.
but I thought
That
it
would explain the clouds, I guess.
I'm not sure.
Usual for this area.
We can ask Eyes if that skeleton was removed. Quote unquote.
I've heard it said many times that swamps are
Wink.
caustic, but one of the healthiest species of land.
That and volcanic.
Mind if I take your picture?
Specifically
Where is
volcanic.
where the hell is Echo?
Yeah.
He may be maybe back towards the front, or either that or he is at the fire.
Surprisingly enough.
Okay.
You gonna ask me something? I heard my name.
No, I said where in the hell is Echo?
Over there.
Over
I have
there.
a sack full of food.
Right, we were going to ask
Go to the
you
campfire.
whether perhaps the skeleton had been moved from the campfire.
Skeletons?
Quote unquote.
Ooh, spooky.
Wink, wink. If you want to do burial rites, sure. If you don't care, then wink, wink. There, go.
Okay.
Mm. As long as it is taken care of, that is all I have. Otherwise, I cannot get close. Hello, Jane.
Gonna head on out. Y'all have a good one.
Hi.
Good night, dear.
Yep, the good part about being a damn fish
What?
I don't know. I've never seen this Pokemon before.
Serena, they're proud
Kind of aggressive Pokemon.
Something's going on.
One sack full of food.
That was quick. You don't have to hand
I
it to
told
me.
you
I
I'm
mean, I
fast.
guess we could.
He is very quick.
You're the one cooking it.
Oh boy. I mean, I could use the fire. That's the only thing that I could use. But I don't really know if we.
I could cook it. I would say I would make a spit for you to use out of ice, given magical ice,
Not
but
melt.
I don't want to. I have learned some
Okay,
techniques, but I don't want to make our friend here uncomfortable.
I mean, you can make a rudimentary cooking spit out of a few tree branches if you really need to.
That is also true.
We could. Let me see. Well, I mean, like I had said, if you'd mostly gotten rice balls, those can just be taken out of the package and
Rice
just handed out.
balls.
I came messed up with
Kise
my legs.
suggested meat. I separated.
I suggested s'mores.
This meat wasn't purified. There is meat in there that was
Did what?
purified, just in case purification can have adverse effects on others.
That's true.
So,
Where's the hoot hoot? Where's the hoot hoot I have back
but
home?
yes, there are plenty of s'mores in there, as well as rice balls, etc.
Okay. Well, for now, I'll probably stick with handing out the rice balls since we don't exactly have a spit set up, so it won't exactly be as easy. And if worse comes worse, we can just have a feast later at the Ryokon, and I can invite people over. You know?
Feast. We continue. We
need to
continue
set
from
up a
the.
spit?
Yeah.
Nah, if you don't want to, you don't have to. Plus, I also always have cookies on me. Anyways, remember?
It would make cooking easier if you had a spit. At the very least, you could hang things from it.
If you want to set up a spit, you can.
I'll go find some orange juice.
Now, though, a rice ball for you.
I'm good. I already ate.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm fine. Thank you.
No, you can't turn this one to stone.
What?
It's a place of peace and neutrality. I'm not going to do that here.
Yes, because I would hate to have to start banishing people.
Don't look at me. I'm not the one fucking.
Though I think that would be preferred here.
There has been a few.
What?
I'm fine. I'm keeping folks company. Where is... Oh. There we are. Someone difficult to see. Oh dear. Oh dear.
No! They got her!
Other plant puns are available.
Oh. Oh, good. You were pointed back, I assume. Are there others up front here?
Hello. I made it. I poked one of the vines and it fluxed me out. I'm not touching them bitches with a 10-foot pole.
Yes, definitely do not touch those. The mana is currently off limits. But everyone is gathered around the back.
Cool.
There may be some onigiri and perhaps some s'mores later by the campfire towards the
I felt really bad when I beat
forest.
him up, but it was
I'm
funny.
going to invest
That's
so much
real. I
money
like that.
into Bitcoin that is going to crash the economy forever.
You should invest it in Guppy Coin.
I'm a
Guppy Coin shill.
Guppy coin. going to go over the top, but I can't do that.
Found out the hard way. Oh,
He
God.
touched him and felt crushed.
Oh, you are keeping an eye on things. Oh, Aurora, it has been so long.
Yep, Auntie.
How are you, dear?
It has been. How are you?
Oh, wonderful after the new year. My shrine is now complete. We had our first Tatsumode. It was wonderful. Hence the
Wonderful.
added energy for the moment.
I see. Positively radiant.
Thank you, darling. How have you been?
Busy, as always. Just got back from doing some guild work elsewhere. I'm a little banged up, but I'm perfect.
Oh, as long as you're all right.
Mm-hmm.
Goodness, all the guilds seem to be
I am
quite busy.
Well, I mean, that is how things go. If they're not busy, then you can kind of. Oh. There's a heap of grass types running around out back. Wait, really?
Oh, yes.
What happened? Smallers, Direnas, I saw a Hoot Hoot. I think more of the wild Pokemon are just coming out. Has there always been this many Pokemon? Yes.
Perhaps not these types. I have not seen them before, but there have been quite a few.
Yeah, I don't recall ever seeing a Smoliv or Serena around.
I have no idea what those are, but as long as you understand.
Attracted by the new growth.
Possibly. We fixed up the greenhouse recently. There's actually stuff growing in there now. Okay. I just wanted to see what's going on. There's also a very cranky Krogunk. Why is the Krogunk cranky? Who bothered?
I wanted to talk to you for a moment if I could.
He's
This way.
he's always had a bit of a bad temper, but he likes
Okay. I don't know if Wolfram told you or not, but giving you an update on Cherry's situation. On Thursday she was attacked.
I did
By
hear
the-
something about that from communications. I made certain to let them know to get her to one of the hospitals.
She's already been looked at. Okay, I'll just start from the beginning. On Thursday, my communicator received several emergency pings from hers. I don't know why mine was specifically pinged, but I just started flying and looking around. When I started looking at the locations, I saw a large number of very large mechs trying to search for something. I didn't know what these mechs were at first until I recognized the symbol that was on the wall. It was the same mark that Cherry showed me representing the Church of the Seven.
I have heard this part. All right.
Yeah. Eventually, tracking her signal, I ended up outside of Kenshi's jungle, which, once I received permission, I entered and found Kenshi and Tao taking care of Cherry as best they could, but she had suffered a rather nasty-looking spear wound. As a attempt to try and stabilize her, I did have to employ putting those bracelets back on, but don't worry, they have been fully customized, so she can take them off whenever, and they aren't drawing her ether, they're actually putting it back in. So at least that part of the plan is working.
Good.
Yes. After that, I don't remember if it was me or if it was Tao who suggested it, but one of us thought to get in touch with Tomiko. Following your idea, I reached out to Miko. She came and she administered her first aid to stitch up the wound as best she could. And she did an incredible job with it. So,
she would. Good.
Commendation to her and her skill. After that, and once we made sure that Sherry was stable enough to be moved, we then contacted Keith, who picked us up in his ship and took Tao and Sherry to a medical facility, and Tomiko and I were dropped back off near our respective houses.
Good. A party to hear about.
And
good luck to you all.
yes. And Sherry is now out of hospital. She's doing fine now, though she is noticing some changes in her ether. I'm not quite sure what it means, and neither does she at the moment. But like I said, for now, the bracelets are working. They are siphoning out of the collar and back into her, so it's draining that steadily. A good chunk of that went to healing her wounds, so you can only assume the levels have been drawn down a decent amount in that thing.
Good.
And plans are proceeding apace. I just spoke with Guppy not too long ago. They've agreed to fashion one of the monocrystals into a ring for that part of the plan.
Good.
It's a matter of getting them from the aquarium.
As long as the original plans are
yeah.
still all right, that is good. We simply need to take into account whatever adjustments have been created in her ether, as she called it. And if that shall cause any other problems with whatever we have going forward. Anything learned, do let me know.
Of course. From what she's told me is one of the main things is she's become more aware of the ambient ether around her. She's become more sensitive to its surrounding. So I don't know if maybe this is just like a natural evolution of hers, or something that's been triggered because of her interactions with these damn churchgoers.
As long as it is not causing any harm or adjusting things that where the plans are null and void, should be fine.
So far as I can tell, plans are still in place and plans are still good to go. Still get at least Mocha and Jerry to do a final draw on that collar, pop it, and then have Tomiko and you mentioned somebody else from aftercare.
Nikolai and Tomiko should be able to handle the surgery aspects without
those two
using
will be able
much
to.
magic.
Yeah, and like I said, I'll have the monocrystals. I'll have them connected to each other. Slip one in behind her neck, so when it pops off, any remaining in there will get pulled. And with a little divine grace and luck on our side, she'll be the first one to have taken these things off and survived.
Well, luckily the divine grace is not too difficult for me now. Well, except I need to be cautious about it because of Tomiko-san. And most probably Nikolai, given their statuses. As long as I do not toss
She seems to be in... She seems to be in high enough spirits. She's confident that this is going to succeed as well, so... Right now, just kind of getting final pieces in place before we move on.
Good, very good. Glad everything is working according to plan for the most part, aside from, as usual, attacks throwing the, what do they call it, wrench into things. There's always some sort of attacking
Believe me,
group of cultists.
Believe me, I wanted to try and take a few of those damn mechs out myself, but I was literally running under. I had shrunk myself down to as small as I could get, and I was using my cloak. I did not want these guys knowing I was there.
Darling, we are not one of those mercenary guilds. We deal with our own strengths.
I know. But one other thing to keep in mind, and I did bring this up to, at least in my report. When I was searching one of the areas, I did hear one of them say, how could we let that Phoenix girl get away? So these guys may be, at the very least, aware of Tao.
I've heard of this as well. I'll keep an eye on things.
As will I. I'll do my best to keep you updated.
Thank you, dear. Alright, let us make certain that no one is causing chaos any more than they usually would.
Indeed.
I may have conversations to have myself, unfortunately.
And then I'll come around back, see how things are going, and then retake my station up here.
Oh,
Hey, guys.
dear.
I was just giving... Oh, you're on your way out?
Just went up and over. I just can't do that. Because it's a...
Well, should they come here, you come find me immediately, or eyes, or any other security. However, if you find me, I can immediately take you off of the premises.
The spit, as well as a few extra sticks off to the side to use for s'mores, have been set up.
Lovely. I do not
To
have a
roast
flesh
the
problem right
marshmallows
now, but you better save some for me.
Has nothing to do
I
with it, I
meant.
can assure you.
Well, we have some at home. I'll just make you fresh ones at home. That's better.
Perfect. Yes.
But I mean, for now,
You as well.
for Wolfram, if you wanted to go make one.
I thankfully have a lot more survival instinct than most people credit me for.
Oh, he just wants chocolate.
So typical high and mighty god stuff that I can't take it.
Where did you disappear to?
I was checking things up front. There's still people coming in.
Is there anyone up there? Because that's what I was about to go do,
Not
actually.
at the moment, besides Roland was keeping an eye on anyone coming in to make certain they did not go into the manor.
No.
The doll one attempted, and the flux took one,
If
so...
that's
the doll
what he...
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yes, they do not
He
know.
told me he touched one of the vines and he fluxed.
Yes. Which I suppose is to be expected in some form.
Don't touch the vines.
Yes.
I'm gonna just do my rounds anyways, just because I want to, and then I'm gonna head
He
back
wishes
to
to
the
stay
campfire.
up there.
And Roland was letting
Actually,
me know
I
about,
just saw Roland fly back, so he's not up there, actually.
Eyes was up there.
Totally not waiting for my Pokemon to wake up.
Yes, I was having to deal with a security matter. Some suspicious person seemed to take notice of Artemis while they were doing their rounds in a place called Bay 09. Someone apparently named Foreman of the Leap Foundry.
I've heard that name.
Give it just a minute. Give it just a minute.
Apparently they are a very tall black and red synthetic.
I know nothing about synthetics in particular, but Leap Foundry. They've been on the metagram, have they not?
I don't know, I haven't checked in some time.
They've
Yes,
some
I
bloody
believe
synthetic
that
I'm
last I heard of them. Yes, they did something with synthetics, if memory serves.
Something about a kidnapping or something. It was quite prevalent.
Is he gonna come out the ball? Is he gonna come out the ball?
Yes, Roland was telling me about what happened to Cherry and this other group's interest in Tao, so...
Flubbo, come on out the ball. Come on, I threw the ball. Come on. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. Come on, boy.
There we go.
There he is. All right, buddy, you ready? It's gonna be your first battle. You ready, boy?
Whoa.
Do a tackle.
We're fighting here.
Where did you say Eyes was?
He had been up towards the front, just as I was ending my conversation with Roland.
Do another tackle.
may have headed to the gate for the moment.
Since when do we allow Pokemon battles on the premises?
That is what I was curious about. Uncertain, I do not know much.
I'm not going to let that defenseless owl be harmed for one's lust to put them in a prison.
You might want to move out of the way.
No,
You might want to move
I'm
out of the way.
not.
What do you mean no? He asked for it. He literally challenged me.
Yeah, so that could have been like somebody transporting goods and.
To my knowledge, there aren't any Pokemon battles within the guild,
But you
and
literally
until
challenged me.
I do not care. And until I get confirmation from eyes of the opposite, this stops.
Because if the trainer's like a
Bruh.
I don't think that's gonna be.
They quite literally asked me for it because I offered them the consent ball and they said no and they said they wanted to battle for it.
The only know their name is Elvira. Yeah. So we might look
picture like headshot.
My job is to protect the Pokemon as well as the guild members here. I am doing my job, and until I get
But if the Pokemon is literally asking for it.
until I get confirmation from my superior that this kind of thing is allowed on the premises, I will let it continue. Until then, it doesn't happen.
ask around local villages. If that ship.
I'm sorry, little one, but until I get confirmation, it's going to have to stop.
Oh.
Transport ship. Trading it. Okay. And yeah, this
Roland, have you seen Eyes?
It may not even be their trainer, so figure out.
He left to go do a patrol of the outer area about 5 minutes ago.
Where the ship is going, transporting what to where.
Could you
where it came from?
contact him on the radio?
Usually that's on the ship.
I can try.
or it's
What's the
on
problem?
One of the towns that it came from. So check the local towns to get information.
This Hoot Hoot wants to battle. And to my knowledge, Pokemon battles are not allowed on the premises.
Okay, I will. Yep, give me a minute. I'll send a message and see if I can get a response from him. 1 moment.
Ain't my job. So.
It's gonna be okay, little buddy. It's gonna be okay. You didn't do nothing wrong, okay? You didn't do nothing wrong. You're good. You're okay, buddy. Here, have a little pokey treat. There you go, buddy.
Not cynical.
There you go.
What is the
Fucking, you're awesome with that water gun, though. That was so good.
The green one.
Yeah, you're really good, little guy.
The green lizard?
Yes.
I don't know. I've only seen a handful of them back on the mountain.
Apologies, darling, but we do have to be extra cautious about things like this. You understand?
What about them?
Man, I wouldn't have thought if they didn't ask for it.
The way I caught my Cyclosaur with Pag was that I was having a race with it around like an area. Showing its trust and showing that I'm a trainer who is good to keep up with its speed. It's a track Pokemon like.
Yeah, they like running. They race.
Ponyta, Corviknight, and other Pokemon like Mount. That has a trainer that can.
Alright, I sent him a message. I'll go see if I can find him around front.
Natural instinct in pace instead of just. It's kind of like when you do.
You just have to make sure that everything is alright from our security standpoint.
Again, every Pokemon's different, so every Pokemon does things different.
Especially given the fact that the Bloodvine are quite out and about now. Who knows how fighting may affect them.
We are the same creature, but I'm the 14th, so all 39.
Indeed. We don't want people thinking they can just come here and fight you all and beat you to a pulp and then imprison you in small metal spheres.
I wasn't gonna do that anyway. I literally offered the consent ball first, and they were like, "No, I want to fight for it."
Victorian era being born, learning about the second century.
I think the issue is less about you, Steele, and more about others who might not know that and misunderstand the situation.
Yeah, I gotcha. I'm sorry, buddy. I know you're having fun with your battle. I know. I saw I woke you up from your nap. You were having a good sleepy.
Some seeds.
Backpack.
Tell you what. Until this is
Oh, there's eyes.
resolved, return.
There should be like a pool of water here too if they want to do like swimming or fishing.
Over there. But if the
No.
the hoot wants that.
Mm.
Oof. Oof.
Ah.
No battling. That might change. That might change later, depending on Mona's feelings about it. But I don't want to deal with it. So.
I figured it
No.
may
Welcome
agitate a bit if
Not
the
gonna say.
Bloodvein vines are out and about stronger than ever at the moment. I do not know how that would affect
All
that.
right, well,
No, I have not.
little one.
That too.
Wasn't 100% on that one myself.
Since we got our battle stopped, and I'm pretty sure I was winning. Do you still wanna be my friend?
Yeah, I have
Consentable?
no idea. I haven't seen them running around at all.
I haven't seen them since the Christmas party.
Doesn't seem
but they have
Yeah,
been
no.
come, so that's at least good.
Okay, that's
I does
fine.
enjoy company.
That's fine.
Could just be busy.
Yeah, we don't know what the hell the vines are for right now.
Mm.
Hopefully, I can get in contact with Medicine. She's, but yeah.
Indeed.
Sorry for the problem.
A little bit of a debate.
No, it was a worthwhile
Certain
question.
things.
Ew. Yeah.
Honestly, it's the first time
I'll check with Mona.
Someone actually wanting to battle on the ground, so it's a bit of a
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
Well, I'll ask the girl mistress her feelings about it, and it might change. But right now, temporary one.
Cool.
If you want to buy something.
Well, we have our budget.
Yeah.
So that's basically
Oh well.
Yeah,
Copy.
Well, I hope you all enjoyed the brief Pokemon battle show. I hope you all enjoyed the show.
I suppose if you want to continue outside of the premises later, dear, that is also
Yeah,
fine.
this is my first time actually seeing a battle between two Pokemon.
I am learning.
Yes, what happens off the premises of the guild, you are free to do however you wish.
My own Pokemon had to do a whole lot of battling.
Inside of them, that's what makes it worse.
But
I'll be honest,
you are
I'm
not in
so
trouble,
before,
friend.
so I was kind of
Just
winging that.
remember that. It was for your safety I was concerned about.
Like, this is literally the first time I've ever seen a Pokemon actually want to battle
it
on
later,
boss.
but I thought
I might give him the nickname of Snoozy because he's
Quick
kind of a
visual
sleepy
inspection
boy.
of the movement.
He likes
Did
to
he
sleep
suffer
a lot.
any injuries before the battle was halted?
that's actually a good name.
He's
fine.
That's not what.
Hey, Snoozy now.
Okay.
Sleepy boy.
His entire time.
Maybe slow down.
Pokemon below level.
Mhm.
Like any,
Maybe he'll learn
if I
sleep
have
and become a
level
fucking
10,
tank.
like Butterfree, and the Pokemon is like level 10 or higher. Then
Remember
maybe
that
it's
one
not.
called Tank?
However that works.
No, it's just a chemical in it that just stings for Pokemon.
Are you just going to be upset the entire night, my love?
Well, when people apparently question your authority when you say your security, and when you tell them to stop, they continue to question.
I know.
And I'm disappointed in the other guild members who know that there's no battling on the grounds. And the past few days haven't exactly been calming, to say the least.
Yes, I know.
Da-da-da.
And did the others know for certain? Did they say something?
Oh yeah, I thought that was a rule. Yeah, huh? I was wondering when it changed.
So we just had to wrestle a phantom out of a slowpoke's mouth.
I just had to step in front of a Pokemon battle.
Yeah, Roland told me.
Poor little owl.
The phantom that got eaten because it was fishing is literally like the size of my hand.
That's
Dawlish
tiny.
made a rod and hook for it because it wanted to fish, and it caught a slowpoke. And then the slowpoke ate it, or tried to eat it. Point is, the phantom is now out of the slowpoke's mouth. It is still alive. Dawlish fed it a potion. Also, the chocolate had helped. Good job.
No, that's the fire and spirit, right?
Ooh, another fire spirit.
I think so.
Or it becomes one eventually.
Kisagawa, you make a Kise.
Char.
Nice to meet a fellow spirit on fire. I suppose smoke, but somewhat.
We're gonna head back to the house, making sure no one else is trying to break in.
Alright, dear.
It is offering you one. Oh, sure. Thanks, buddy.
Char.
Oh, Wolfram, some of the meat's ready.
Here's my one.
Char?
Something wrong?
No. I was just waiting for them to get what they were doing and was waiting in line.
I think they're just chilling. Yeah.
Trying to fix myself. My leg wasn't working.
Char.
Char.
I know it will help a bit. Back. Yeah, there we
Everything alright over there, Miss Kise?
This is so much harder to do in my normal form. It's too heavy.
Having to climb around, are you?
There's like a chocolate bar half on her that she fell back trying to grab.
Oh.
Do you need help?
Yes. Trying to pick it up. Are you my love?
Thank you. Oh.
I'm still difficult to grab larger things, however. Hmm. You should just get it out, my love, sooner rather than later. It is just going to fester.
Do not judge me, please. Please, this is only for the meme. So he stole.
Why?
Oh, ah, oh, it hurts.
Because you are obviously upset, and that is not
My
going to
soul.
be fixed by simply
Ah.
walking around being upset.
Even if I do say something, I will still be upset.
Damn, I can't believe you killed my
Yes,
dad.
but at least you will have said it.
You mean I killed Thorgar? Thorgar, get up! It's just a joke.
It seems marginally quieter over
Ugh.
here.
Can't believe it. All right. Well, at any rate, here.
quieter.
At least we can say something was done.
By the way,
A little dig question for you.
What?
what is it?
Oh, I haven't even given you the box yet. Here, where is it? Oh, I've now got it. It's a little neatly bowed present. It's all Christmassy and bullshit. Go ahead and tear off the wrapping and see what's inside. I kind of forgot, so this will be an experience for me too.
Foods, see new places. I saw so much. Oh my god. I'm back.
It is a little plushie of Thorgar. But
It seems
he looks up at you and he waves.
Follow.
Hi.
Oh.
Hi. Hello there.
That would require me approaching them, and I do not wish to do
It's
that.
just cuddly.
We both.
Animancy.
We.
Yeah, fuck it.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you.
What do
I
you wish to
appreciate it.
do?
Teleports at home.
Now you can have hugs whenever you need them from me, because I am always fucking busy.
Thank you, Mr. Thorgar. I appreciate it.
I do not know, but I told you I would trust whatever you said.
That reminds me. Artie. Present.
Is my voice loud, by the way?
Oh my god.
Not particularly.
Is it at a decent volume? Like, is it quiet? Yeah.
That's fine.
Okay. Opens it.
It's unfortunate when the manor is closed up.
You will, however, notice there's no other phantom around. Or other eggs.
Hey, this poses the question. Where's your mama?
How about this? I extend the invitation to speak later, given that there is no private area at the moment.
We also don't know how long this is going to last either.
Exactly.
So is there even a point in waiting?
I'm not gonna use it at all. Plus, it comes with a downside.
I'm into neutral
of
territory, I
being heavy as
suppose.
fuck.
It is not the guild hall.
Yeah.
Why would a dragon who could already snap most things into pieces weigh herself down when she flies a lot?
A place that is more private, given that we do not have a private space here at the moment. That is all I'm saying. I suppose we could ask Jaden or Roland to Be our usual guard outside the door in a similar sense.
Well, Jaden is supposed to be here somewhere.
Why did he go back up front?
He said he was going to make sure everything was alright.
Children, a very important skill to learn is how to communicate problems without sounding scared.
Fair enough.
Oh,
I'm
that
currently
is
trying to
so
teach my
very topical.
sons that they
Hello,
shouldn't
Mona,
be throwing
darling.
their food into my eyes.
Yes, you use positive reinforcement, dear.
We're getting there.
Hello, Kise.
I've learned that neither of them like mushy peas, and their way of voicing their displeasure is to throw it at me.
Well, the reason why they're using that is because you've shown that it is an effective communicator. That is how children are, dear. They will use what is the most effective. So you have to show them what is the most effective way to get what they want.
It also doesn't help that they've been hearing 4 different languages.
Yeah.
Well,
because they're hearing Common, they're hearing Sylvan, they're hearing Primordial, and they're occasionally hearing Void.
Sure, that is where actions matter. And besides, children are sponges. They'll absorb all of the languages at once. It'll be important for you to make sure that they actually,
differentiate all the words?
Not even. It's, that you are able to keep up with what languages they learn.
Well, I know I can speak at least 2 of them. If they start speaking Void at me, though, then that might be a problem.
If there's one that you don't know, then this is what you do. The person who is teaching them the other language, you have them teach you alongside the children. This will encourage bonding behavior, and you all will learn at the same time.
Gotcha. We've at least managed to stop the kids from finally biting each other's tails. So we've made progress on that front.
Have you given them a different means to play?
They got some very specific chew toys as a gift from Jerry.
Alright.
So they're now chewing on those instead of trying to chew on each other.
That's good. They will
Tail
learn
biting is
social
usually a
behavior.
problematic behavior when they're young. We try to stop it early.
It's not problematic. It's good for children to fight, at least at first. That's how you use as an opportunity for them to learn how to advocate for their own boundaries.
It's more that 3 of them eat magic, and they can't control that yet.
Then, it's a good lesson, is it not?
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to have that moment where the older brother pushes the younger brother and the younger brother cries.
It also helps the Wisp is intervening as well. They've all tried to chew on Wisp at one point or another, and he's actually large enough and more willing to push them down. I just don't like seeing my kids cry. It sucks. I don't like dealing with it. And there's a lot that makes them cry. They could be hungry, they could be tired, they could need to be changed, they could just want to be held. It could be a mix of all the above.
The worst thing that has ever happened to them are these, what seem like minor moments to us, are catastrophic to a child. When you approach a situation with that empathy, it's a bit easier.
I'm still getting the hang of that part.
Of course.
It's an outside day.
But, you know, they're all healthy, they're thriving.
It's an outside day.
Even if it is a lot of juggling and a lot of guessing.
So yeah.
It's good to see you, Kise. Oh, your hair!
Oh, yes.
Oh, it is so lovely.
Thank you, darling. The very start of the New Year's, when well, now that I have my new shrine, I feel a bit more spiritually, I suppose, powerful. So it sort of shows.
Good, I'm happy to hear that.
Oh, I do wish you could come visit, but obviously I am uncertain whether. No, I suppose. At least, Yukon.
It's
The Yukon and
consecrated.
Yes, but only the.
Consecrated.
Yes, the shrine itself, yes, but let Liard, Yukon, perhaps. Echo runs it, makes certain.
That should be possible.
I can't even say it. Okay.
Oh, exciting.
There's so much happening all around.
Yes, it has been quite busy.
Madam
Apparently for
Mama.
you as well. Is everything alright?
Oh, yes, it's more than alright.
Oh, so it was what I thought. A bit more.
Yes. Incentive.
I was a little worried because they were coming out of the roof and the walls of the house.
Oh, no, just by deliberation, we're communicating.
Oh, okay. I'm glad you're alright, at least.
Oh, more than.
Good. Also, hi, good to see you again.
Good to see you.
Video game console.
I have been enjoying it. I can't play it right now, though. I'm very distracted.
That's fine. I understand.
Oh, are they gossiping? Is that how it goes? Oh, do tell.
There's a lot of gossip, but that is not why I'm distracted as of current.
Oh, but I still wish to hear about later then.
That sounds good, actually.
Yes.
Exciting.
Imagine.
What I was saying is, don't pet them for a couple minutes, unless you're interested in some particular kind of fun.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
What's that?
Well, I don't.
Indeed.
Can you ask me a question?
It's not on. The visor isn't on.
Noted.
Orange or.
That's
I know.
neat. Cool.
Indeed.
Yeah.
After I've had my fun, I will relegate them to their proper areas.
Madame, are the orange
Well, do take your time, darling.
spore things safe? A few of us were
Safe?
wondering if they were or not. Yeah, the orange spore like bulbs.
Well, not if you'd like to hit them with a bat, but they'll seem to be around.
Is my voice
He's definitely known as doing that.
What would happen if someone were to hit?
No, it's fine.
Well, when some people interpret the word safe, they might mean to consume, they might mean to tear down, they might mean to simply breathe next to. It's important to clarify. If you whack it, it'll explode.
If Jerry had eaten it, what would have happened?
I would have eaten him.
Yeah, I'm glad I told him not to. Okay.
Also, she's trying to eat Jerry.
Yes,
Yep.
very good.
Don't.
This is me.
Jerry, no.
What do you think?
I
You told
know.
Jerry no.
No, people don't
Fine.
use common sense when it comes to the ghost lady in the ghost house, and I don't know why they never
Have
do
you
it.
met Jerry?
There's very little common sense to be had anywhere around here. That is how it works.
Or not.
Common sense is far from common sense, and it is somewhat ironic.
I know. I shouldn't apply my logic to other beings that don't experience logic in the same sense, and I'm sorry. It's just my brain and how it works, and I can't help
Yes.
Alright.
It's okay.
Do you want to check out the backyard?
More easy to
There are a couple new
Sure.
people you want me.
Some stir fry.
New? I love these people.
Oh, really, food, that's the issue.
Greetings.
Remember,
Yes, the answer is yes.
I'm gonna ask if you
It's good to see
I'm
you.
gonna send you some.
Yes, I can come. It's an open space. You can follow us if you want.
Yes, it's hard not to move around
Make sure
right now.
there's some relaxing. However you wish today, okay? Need any help at all? Answer.
Time for me to stammer my way through the forest.
Yes!
I don't think most people are leaving. I think they're just coming to the
Oh, what you love these?
There's like a weighted blanket. It's so nice.
Running around on the outside.
Okay.
Hey, 1 second.
Fair enough. I think people are once again migrating to the back. It's like that migration rotation, whereas as people go to the back, people come to the front. I should probably do my job and make sure I actually check up more on folks.
Why are you just sitting here? What are you doing?
Everything okay?
Because I feel like everyone's shit.
No.
For once, I'm not injured.
Give it time, dear. It's being taken care of.
Oh man, wow, we
Give me
changed
a
places.
moment.
I'm definitely injured.
Am I able to ask what's going on?
I shall explain later.
Am I able to ask anything? Please do. I'd rather not be in the dark for God when some of the closest people in my life outside of my partners are worried and acting like
Tao.
A
this.
lot less
Tao.
ape-like and a lot more fuzzy.
You as
people.
well. We need a moment.
A lot more.
Okay.
You two are family, so you know.
Yeah, and it had 6 limbs.
You're taking care of things.
When you're able to tell me.
Oh yeah, that's what I got. That was the guy in grab.
Like I said, dear. Give us a moment.
Okay, I'll give you a moment. Wanna head back to? Seems the others are going back to the backyard.
Okay.
Wanna come with, country?
Yeah, once our conversation's done.
Alright, this needs taken care of because it has gone on. Well, this sort of thing needs to be nipped in the bud before it gets any worse than it already has. We are still quite upset with you, and we wish you to understand why. At least I do. I'm curious why you did not consult me ahead of time with what happened. Did you not think at all that it was not a good idea to ask first? Or just assume one person's trust, something they made for themselves, would not potentially cause harm given what was in it?
Well, it was my understanding from them that it should be fine because of what they are, who they know. They can explain it a lot better than I can.
Perhaps they can, but one person's understanding of something means very little in this world, especially. As it has turned out, plenty of knowledge is not shared, or does not equate across different people. We learn that from being in this guild in the first place. We come here to learn about others, especially considering there are multiple pantheons and multiple variants that do not mix as well as one would think. They may assume that everything should be fine, but one has to be cautious. I know you said that they removed all this blood from it. However, it is not simply the blood that is difficult. That is why Mocha and I could not be close to each other for a month after her childbirth. The blood is gone, but the Kegare remains. When something contains the blood of a person, especially in one murdered simply for creation of such an item, at least according to various stories and ones that affect Sigurd very especially, there's still Kegare to be had. You simply assumed that this person had all the answers and did not ask when I expected you to do so, given that you had asked about the other thing. and it caused harm. And that is difficult to put the amount of trust that I had because of it. I assumed that you would think a bit more, given your status in this guild. And it has very much affected Sigurd specifically. Darling, do not stand back there. This needs to be done, and you know it. You both need to talk especially. I know you do. Do not have... You two have been having more problems than simply that, and it needs to be brought out and none of this gets fixed. If it can be.
Let me regale you a story. Because I'm a skald, after all. Have been one for about 25 years, maybe more. It's the story of Kavasir. Name sound familiar? Now, once upon a time, there was a war between the Aesir and the Vanir. Fierce, bloody, destructive. Both the Aesir and the Vanir grew tired of it. So, they both decided to put a stop to it. And in showing their agreement with one another, they spit, essentially, in a very large vat, let's say. And the two began to talk, and an idea came upon them. Let us create something to show how serious we are about our truce. And thus, out of the spit in that vat, they created a man named Kavasir. A wise man, a great man. A demigod.
If I say it.
Kavasir was extremely wise and a traveler. He traveled far and wide across the realm of man, and he taught. He spread every ounce of knowledge that he could across the land. There was not a single question that anyone could ask that he could not answer. One day, two dwarves decided to invite Kavasir to their home. Kavasir thought, yes, I would be glad to share my knowledge. These dwarves' names were Falar and Galar. What they did next, they murdered Kavasir in their home, strung him up, and drained his body of blood. A man willing to share knowledge. He was a teacher. And thus they took this blood and then mixed it with honey. And that is what became of the meat of poetry. Now see, it was only given to man Because Odin was furious at what happened. All of that knowledge taken. That the dwarves selfishly kept to themselves. So he took this mead and he gave it to man in an effort to honor Kavasir. That is how Skalds became who we are. Every Skald has partaken. It's how you earn your Skaldship. But it doesn't change the fact that this man was murdered. And apparently this bottle you gave us used the same methods as the dwarves. Oh, but it's fine. Because it was purified by the blood of Yggdrasil. The life tree, the tree of everything. Someone had the audacity to drive a tap into the tree and drain it. A sacred tree that if it were to die, we all would die. Oh, but that's okay. Sure. Your friend says it's fine. It's totally fine. Because they're a god, yes? That's what I think about that, honestly. A demigod is murdered. And you think it's okay to follow the same procedures as the dwarves, kill them and string them up? There, more demigod for your friend. Turn that into mead.
I was not expecting you to tell her, honestly. You found out
That
things like Kise.
is why I am upset. You see no issue with the death of a demigod who is then used as cattle to make your fucking meat. And from what I've been told, you simply tried to justify it because your friend is friends with the Aesir. Yeah, well, I'm a demigod and I'm the son of Odin. I'm no friend to them. I never wished to be. You're so callous as to think that that was okay and then deliver the bottles to my to-be. Knowing that there was blood in the ingredients. You not only insult me, you insult my family and my future wife. And everything she stands for. So yes, I am angry. And yes, I will be angry for a very long time. Because you're a fool. You're headstrong, you don't listen. That much has been very apparent from the stories I've heard you told. Let me be clear. While we're here, I will do my job, and I will protect you. I will go out of my way. I will throw my life away if it means protecting you. But your attempt at justifying the blood in the mead is disgraceful. And has no honor.
Figured it was very much
And as
having the
far as
last
your friend
moment.
is concerned, they're no better than Neat Hulk. I'm done.
I didn't intend any insult, but I guess I'll just leave the both of you alone. And if you want anything to do with me, great. You don't, you don't.
Kise is her own person. What she does, I have no control over.
I believe I just heard everything I needed to. Which was not much. Very little understanding.
Understanding of what?
That is what I mean. Very little.
Oh. I suppose we need to report to Eyes and
Hi.
Mona. Before secondhand information goes spreading.
Yeah, I can't really help with getting coffee today. Considering I
Artie
can't
did.
get the kitchen.
Artie did.
Well,
Appreciate the fuck out of you, Dolly.
Step aside, Darun.
Modern
Yes.
darlings.
Well.
Wasn't sure if you wanted to.
Most people out front. I didn't see anyone in the back.
Have you seen Mona or Eyes?
No, I have not. You alright?
No.
He's being taken
I have to report something to them.
Yes.
I'd go check the back just in case we missed them, but I didn't see them in the back.
They definitely weren't back there last I checked.
They came back this way.
No,
I
I
could be
didn't see
mistaken.
him. So, yeah,
Take a
could be.
gander
Didn't see
around.
anybody.
Take a look around and come back. In case it's just like not even an apology. Just I am sorry, or not even that. Just I did not mean to insult you. I suppose I shall stay away. A child trying to guilt trip. as I did not hear a word.
Oh, that's so hard. They're standing downwind. I can't smell them. Or upwind. Down, down. Down is what I meant.
Breathe,
A little better, thank you. I don't think they're here.
No. Oh, I suppose Hudson would have made this easier. However, and...
Alright. I'm sorry. Bifrost. There they are. Here, let me...
You want to talk to us?
Hello, my dear.
Yes! Yeah, you'll see he's washing blood from his hand.
Oh,
Something happened?
do I have to kill someone?
No. I was making a very... self-destructive point, I suppose.
Too much.
Oh.
Had a bit of an issue recently
All right.
that has come to a head.
Oh, okay. What
With
issues
Kenshi.
Oh.
For New Year's, Kenshi bought 2 bottles of mead, which would be fine under normal circumstances. However, it's what was made of that was very distressing in multiple ways. I won't bore you with the story. Azante, can we have some privacy, please?
Only if it's
Go on,
okay
babe.
with the other members of security, sure.
He asked for privacy.
You ready to lift?
Oh, he's going. Good, good.
There is a demigod, Norse demigod, named Kavasir. He was a wise and kind man. He was a teacher. He traveled the lands teaching man, until one day, dwarves invited them to his home. These dwarves killed him, basically strung him up in their home and drained his body of its blood. He was a wise man. They were jealous of his knowledge, so they figured, we'll take his life force and we'll drink it. We'll turn it into a mead. They mixed that blood with honey, making the mead of poetry. No. The legend says every skald, at some point, to get skaldship, has drinking the mead of poetry, which is made out of his blood. He was murdered. They said their friend made this mead. It was made in the same process as the dwarves did. So, murdering someone, stringing them up, draining their blood, and mixing it with honey. But it's fine, because they took the sap from Yggdrasil to purify it. The tree of all things.
And it was brought to my shrine as an offering.
When they knew Kise, her aversion to such things.
And they put
A message then. Was it a message?
I don't know.
I believe it was a message of
I don't
forgiveness.
think so.
She did not ask me about it ahead of time, neither did she ask Sigurd, knowing full well his background. She simply put
And
complete
she
faith in
hadn't-
this person that we do not know, and who has apparently
And
been
sh-
speaking ill of other races at our meetings. From what Sigurd's overheard. We talked to her
Allegedly,
about it.
Allegedly, this friend is a god and is friends with the Aesir. So it's fine. It's okay to commit murder, drain of a demigod, drain their blood from their body, mix it with meat and serve it up to people to drink.
I spoke of these grievings.
What is the name of this person?
And Kira.
That's an ironic name.
They apparently are a dragon.
Ah.
Sigurd laid out his grievances, and as did I, and her response to it was simply, I did not intend insult, but I suppose I shall leave you alone. No apology, nothing, as if everything that we said was in one ear and out the other. Just a, you are angry, so I'm going to leave, goodbye. But that is where we stand, and neither I nor Sigurd would wish to interact with them now. Given that.
They showed no remorse upon learning about the murdered individual. They were unfazed when I told them that I was a demigod myself.
Okay. Are you making a report? So we can get involved.
Sure. I am making an official statement about what happened here on the grounds of the guild.
Okay.
So this all transpired just now.
A conversation, yes.
About
Everything else was
yes,
done
and
at
then
my shrine.
Yes, the gifts of the mead were at the shrine. The conversation was conducted here.
How long ago was the mead given?
A few days.
Indeed. Towards the end of Hudson Holiday, so the 2nd or 3rd.
As is standard with every investigation, It will be in the hands of security, as well as myself.
We'll need to talk to
And-
everyone.
Yes.
And
So, go on.
1 second. You specifically cannot be a part of the investigation since you are the victim.
That is completely fine with me. I would lose my temper if I was either way, so thank you for...
Apologies that it had to be done
What are you
here,
gonna say?
but this was the first time we had seen her, and it needed to be out in the open before it festered.
It's all right. I generally prefer that you actually had a conversation about it. I'm going to say now the things that I always have to. Get a couple of sleeps. See if your emotions on the situation change, or if you remember more. Generally, when someone is going through a lot of anger, they might say things they might not mean, and their reports might be exaggerated. I am not saying this is the case. But it would be good for you to give yourself some time and get your information in order as cleanly as you can before we hand it over to everyone else. Because we know, especially Sigurd, as you've been a part of security before, you know what it looks like the moment that it falls into the hands of them. They will get very emotionally charged. They're going to assume everything is fact. So as much as we can get covered clean and green, the more smoothly all of this will become. Sound good, everyone?
Indeed.
I kept a second bottle. I figured might need it for something like this.
Evidence is good. If you have any more, it would be helpful.
The note that describes what's in the bottle.
That would be good as well. I'd suggest getting your... Shoot, how do I say this? It's so much harder because I know you personally. Get everything together, get everything nice, well, and hidden. Anything that you think that could be taken from you, try to hand over to eyes as soon as you can.
Currently, anything that is involving this is being very well watched after by a very large dog.
Very fair.
That is good. All right. Is there anything that we can do now to ensure your comfort?
No, Kise here is helping.
All right. Take as much time as you need.
I do not know if there's any left, but eyes. If there is perhaps any...
Yeah.
The bag from what was brought here earlier is still by the fire. Perhaps another one of the bars of chocolate from the s'mores may do him some good.
Well.
Generally, I would ask someone who is going through something like this that they should take the day off. Both of you. Let Eyes and I take care of your duties for the day. Just try to relax. And if you find yourself too uncomfortable to be here for the moment, then just find your way to the exit. If you need an escort, Eyes will be more than happy to do that for you, I'm sure.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you, darling.
Of course.
My major concern is her friend.
Are you worried that they might attack someone? You, perhaps?
Potentially. Seeing as how apparently both of them have no problem with murdering a demigod.
I do not know how much of that Kenshi actually knew ahead of time. She did not say anything besides, I did not intend to harm you or insult you.
Well, she didn't show any remorse for it either.
I will.
This trust is difficult, considering I cannot trust her to ask ahead of time or look into things herself. I explained that part of this guild is the fact that we know that there are so very many different types of people and so very many different bits of knowledge that do not always connect properly. So it is best not to have
Indeed.
one singular point of knowledge.
I will generally state that this would be a good learning opportunity, if they are sincere in learning it. Sometimes, when you encounter people who have very different cultures or upbringings, they might not have learned to empathize for specific circumstances. Such as, for instance, most people don't really bat an eye when I say I've killed someone. I do that a lot. I'm not exactly hiding the fact that I kill people, right? It is in my nature. But not everyone comes and gets bitey at me about it, because they understand my situation. Now, I'm not saying that this situation that you are upset about is not something to be upset about. It should be. It is a horrific practice that probably would create a ghost if they managed to actually kill them in the process. That aside, they might just not understand, nor may they may not know how to communicate under situations of strife. I have dealt with many people who have had such troubles. A lot of people can, for instance, simply shut down. Simply leave. Or what might happen is they might avoid. Isolate. That at least seems to line up with what I have heard so far. That being said, they do owe you an apology. And most likely, they are going to need to hear your story in a way that they will actually be able to grasp it. Sometimes a singular explanation isn't enough for some people. Just because I say I'm a ghost does not mean that people actually understand what the hell a banshee means. I wish that everything would be common knowledge. That you need only explain things the one time and then you're done. But that isn't the case a lot of the time, unfortunately. Hopefully, though, this is one of those times. That is my genuine hope. It may not be. Maybe we get a little bit bloody about this situation. I'd hope not. I would rather you have your peace as soon as possible. But that's just me ranting about would-be could-be's. We won't know until we look more into it.
Indeed.
If they do decide they wish to apologize, I will hear them out.
That's good to hear. Just so you know, as a standard, I will be speaking with them. Eyes and I both. It'll be very obvious who made this request. I do not think it would be in good. I do not think it would benefit you to hide the fact that you had made this report. Judging by the way that you were washing blood off of your hand, I am willing to bet you had made some kind of spectacle, yes?
As he tends to do sometimes.
Yes. I stabbed my hand, filled a leather flask, and threw it at them.
You gave them your blood?
I don't think they took it.
Mm.
Yes, we should probably pick
You
that
should
up.
recover that.
Mm.
There's quite a few people here that. Do they know about the Inquisitors?
The Inquisition?
Yeah. Different.
Different.
Enforcers.
Enforcers, right. They don't go by that. I always use the old name. Sorry.
I knew of an Inquisition, and they were bastards.
Well, likely speaking of this different people. The Enforcers, has Eyes informed you of that?
To a certain small amount. They are specialists in
small
tracking
degree.
and warding magic with spirits specifically. If you give them any piece of you, they can do a lot of things with it.
They tend to wander around here a lot in particular. They know where I am, and I'm target number 1. So, be careful. Try not to leave personal effects around here.
Understood.
Clean up any blood spatters you might have found. It's
I
not
wrapped-
out of their character to take hostages.
I wrapped my hand in cloth almost immediately after, so...
I mean, dig out the soil. If it got on there.
Yeah, some prestidigitation may be in order as well, so I can take care of that. From a distance.
That would help you.
Alright.
Alright.
Thank you, Dave.
Don't trust any men with white suits. With an elephant symbol. It's an elephant, right? I've never seen one.
Oh, is this what was going on with animals?
Silver and teal. Yes. Silver and teal suits.
Generally, anyone who's covered in silver is not there to be friendly.
Also, most of them orcs.
Noted. Alright.
Not all, but most.
Most.
And let us take care of that.
Also, if you see a
Must-
very tall, if you see a very tall orc woman wearing a silver and teal suit with red hair, do not engage with that person. Get me immediately.
Noted.
Okay.
So I'm a little bit nervous whenever we come and stay up here too long. And I know they like to skulk about.
Then we should probably make our way back.
They skulk about, and it's mostly mutually assured destruction with you. They know you're here, but they're not
If
going
you
to
take
engage.
that flask and immediately send it
Yeah.
back. And then I can...
No, but they are going to keep an eye out on those that I care for.
Yes, well, I made sure the flask had a rune, and if it was ever opened, it would immediately teleport back home anyway.
They can counter that. You might want
They
to...
can. Again, they're specialists at ward. And
Yes. For the purposes it was supposed to serve, I don't believe they would have thought that I had trapped the flask.
there's a chance they would have checked anyway, and that is not a worthy risk. But yeah.
This is literally what they do, unfortunately.
Oh, I was talking about the other two.
Oh, then probably not.
Yeah, no.
Kise. Gibbs and Snivy came by. I told him to go back to the manor.
Alright. If they dropped off the stew again, I do not have my flesh golem.
I didn't see him carrying anything.
Alright.
Also, thank you for keeping keeping people off of us, Jaden. Yeah.
It's my job.
Yeah, they're sitting outside of hearing range, keeping people away.
Anything
Security
I
has been
should
quite good at that,
know, or-
especially when I've had discussions of a medical nature.
As a member of security, you will find out when we talk about it.
Jaden was technically there for the first half.
Understood.
Yeah.
I still don't know what happened, Sigurd. I was talking to Maury about things.
Well, then I suppose. No, I mean the first half, but you'll find out.
Speaking of, Kise.
Discuss it here for a while.
Got it. Maury wants to speak to you about something.
Alright.
Possibly one of the local yokai messing with her. We don't know.
Oh. Alright. Apparently I have quite a bit of work to do tonight.
You're the busy one. It
Wait,
goes from me
what's-
to you to Echo, and then Mona if she ever shows up.
What happened exactly, Jaden?
How dare you? I'm not sure, but Maury's been persistently nauseous ever since we moved in. We think
Oh,
Maury being
I
a
tried
Kitsune has
walking.
something to do with that.
I thought she may have wandered into my section of the woods.
Turn in this direction.
No, as far as I'm aware, she doesn't go out there.
Oh, go guys.
Trying to be uptight for the sake of being uptight.
Alright, do you go with them? I'll go pick up the flask.
Yeah,
Cool guys.
Having a nap in the
There you go.
There was a couple
I
going
know
around.
that
There's the
you might
large
like
one,
him
and then I
very much,
believe
actually.
there was someone smaller one going around. But be careful around the entrance to the maze currently. There's a very skittish small live currently over there. So I had to give the entrance
she
to the maze a
still
wide
around,
berth
was she?
so then it can eat.
No, she went home.
Oh, alright. So I
wasn't
need to
feeling
speak to
well.
her when we get home
It's
then.
good to see you.
Yeah.
Mona, always a pleasure. Good to see you.
Yeah, later.
Good to see you, my dear.
Just
By the way,
I
very
did
good
want
luck.
to talk to you in the coming months about
I'm a
precisely.
rambling Go ahead.
I'm interrupting,
boy.
but okay.
I was gonna ask. I heard there's.
Since the kids are going to be on what is essentially your grounds, is there anything specific that we need to do as precautions? Or is it just the act of childbirth, which we're going to be taking her to a hospital nonetheless for the actual act? But I do want to make sure that since we are still going to be on the grounds, which is near your shrine, what we need to do to make sure nothing bad happens to you. And I want to start now because if we take both of our species' gestation and hatch time, it should be within the next couple months.
Alright, that is good to know. However, I believe nothing should be amiss leading up to it. It's simply the moment, and for about a month afterwards, Mocha already knows that I will not be able to get very
Well, yeah.
close to her. I would ask her not to get anywhere near the shrine for the similar reasons. For the children themselves, it generally would take a few weeks for them as well, so I would say after about the month.
Okay.
Generally, about a month after is when children have their first shrine visit anyway, so I'm looking forward to that.
Mm-hmm. Well, they'll have to meet their god aunt then.
Exciting.
Both literal god aunt and actual title god aunt.
Can join multiple departments, so if another
Right.
speaks to you and it makes sense, you can.
I'm still worried about this entire thing that Ticket managed to grab an egg. The Pokemon.
There's also one in my place as well, but I haven't actually started the incubation yet.
That is perfectly fine for you. You wish to have children. This is. I have a bit more of a problem with it than you.
I was just gonna do it.
What's going on?
Just a hobby, but if I can make some dosh.
If you want to tell me, you always can.
You'll be making living wage.
There's more. I'm not entirely certain how to take this entire situation. Sika did not really think it through when he was given an egg. Given that these creatures are sentient and it would mostly be like having an infant.
Well, I wouldn't say it's exactly like having an infant. Pokemon seem to be a little bit more less childlike than an actual infant. Like they can catch their bearings a little bit quicker
Yes,
and
but this
such.
is
If you
effectively
catch my drift,
raising a
but
child. of a
It
sentient
is, yes.
species that can talk like Mimikyu does to us.
Do you want help?
There's more. How do I put this? Where I come from, darling, what I am. The brothels, children, and having children were considered very much a bane. Either a loss of income, a loss of contract, a loss of life. They were very much discouraged, and my ladies all very much were careful about that sort of thing, or if they were not, it did not end well for them. So, I am created based on the culmination of their consciousnesses.
The noise I can say is just be careful. But I'm sure even your ladies back then, at least some of them, potentially, welcomed in those children if they ever had them.
No, do not say things you do not understand. I've seen many of
You're
them
right,
die.
I do not. Forgive me.
There's past opportunities
Then I'll at
with
least
them
say
because
this.
that sort of thing happened. I do not know what happened to them after. But I do not believe it was good.
Capitalism is a economic philosophy where you maximize profit while reducing wage.
Then I'll at least say this.
Have a flask on me if you want it.
A new life, at least now. Obviously, back then it was different. I'm not going to presume. I'm not going to assume. I will just make this statement.
There's some very good whiskey.
It is good to welcome in a new life now.
Many things
However,
have changed since then, I know, but
however, it is good to be cautious the way you are. It's understandable. A new life and children are a very big responsibility. I'm still coming to terms with the fact that I'm going to be a dad myself. It is a very heavy burden and a very heavy weight, and what I have read, your ladies had a very tough job. So it's understandable why that weight could be very terrifying.
I simply do not wish to do anything simply based on instincts of hundreds of years of culmination of my soul.
Then I'll at least say this. You got me and you got Wolfram to help you out. You got all of us to help you out.
Nowadays, because the rich, it's pretty much, take their all of their.
Have you ever heard of the saying? It takes a village to raise a kid.
I can explain this actually.
Yes, yes, I have. And
people like to. There's a big
somewhat saw that. There were some children raised in the brothel, but they were raised to become one of them.
No. That they do that, and people very much believe that. That is the reason
I will be cautious, and I will certainly accept any assistance you're willing to give. I am simply very much out of my element.
Today is the day where we go back and have a
Then we're along for the ride together. You two have basically been staying with me for almost 2 years now. Like I said earlier, we're essentially family. And you heard what I said a few weeks ago. There's a debt that I can never repay to two certain people.
It's like good evening magic.
I very much remember that. It always surprised me somehow.
So, let me help.
Thank you.
You all help me out a lot, and I'll help you out a lot. In return, I ask that once the month has passed, a certain kind kami mixers to always watch over my own kids, even after I'm gone.
They don't know about the alcohols.
No, watching after the mortal realm is certainly part of my job now.
They might be some more of your followers after.
I would certainly
Oh, it's the very scared Smoliv.
Waiting to clear up some blood.
Well, they might be a little bit more informal as well, though, considering. I'm going to tell them that you are their aunt. I hope you know that. I'll make sure they leave offerings still, but
Alright. Better. One must respect the kami after all.
One must respect the commie. But you're also family, like I said earlier. At least I consider it. Do you
Yes,
consider
we're
it?
the kami family. I would certainly hope so.
Good.
I see.
Glad to know I have a patron god watching over my house, then.
Who knows, perhaps someday you'll join it.
And maybe.
Fortunately, dear, as I said before, I shall explain things that happened back when we were home. It is unfortunately not exactly a good story, and one that is being dealt with.
Does it have to do with the howl the other night?
Yes.
1 second, Mona.
Okay. I still don't know why that happened, but
I'll
understood.
explain things discreetly when we are home.
Feel free to. For now, though, if he's in a bad mood, go spend time with him.
Indeed, but first I have to do a bit of prestidigitation.
I was worried that.
Okay.
Oh, careful of the blood, dear. Oh. Rom is an asshole, 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 Rom is an asshole. Rom is an asshole. Rom is an asshole, Rom is an asshole, Rom is an asshole. It is... They're very excited.
Hello.
Not gonna answer the question, already know the answer.
Hi.
Olive? Oh, hi.
My dear,
Not as always.
Yes,
would you be opposed
Let her handle it.
Right.
for smoke?
The last time we talked was about the research board.
I thought you would never ask.
There you go, sir.
Because God's above, I need one.
Life and
Yes, I
death.
would
It
think
seems
so.
there was actually a middle point in between. Considering I do
Alright,
believe
I'm getting a buzz from the
the idea
missus.
of resistances that I think need to be
Wolfram,
built up
if you
would
need
be
anything, let me know. Jade,
aspects of
same
decay,
deal.
necrotic,
Have a good night.
and force
Hey,
action,
buddy.
considering your amplification of your voice.
Dollar said hi.
Yes.
Good idea.
You know the deal.
I would not sit on that well.
Death. Magic
Hey,
is probably the best way that
you comfy there?
Fucking dead.
Is it dangerous?
You comfy there, Duppy?
It's not just.
If you lean back too far, I don't know what happens. We haven't tested what's in there. It's certainly not a well.
So I thought, well, what happened?
Okay, let's just scoot down here
I
then.
dropped a coin down there
Make
after a
someone
minute.
temporarily
Don't do that,
Hear it at
no.
the bottom.
No.
I'm joking. I'm not gonna actually jump down a well.
But that would be
It seems like a dumb
problematic
idea.
It's
in
not-
some regards.
It's not a well. It is a well, but it's not a well.
It's a
Portal to
well.
another realm.
Yes.
You
Is
say
that where the
jump
rest
out
of
You
the
don't
world
know.
is?
Unfortunately, it's good.
We dropped a rock in it one time,
Probably
and we never heard
desire
the
it.
bottom, so good luck with that.
However,
Oh.
if I can fully understand
No.
to what
Well, then.
I'll always
aspects
enjoy
that
seeing you
your
glisten like that.
abilities and magic cause, mayhaps there's ways that we can build up a resistance to it.
Not
If
a good
not,
idea.
make a
I'm not
temporary
gonna be
Well, you won't hear me complain now while you gawk at me.
Well, that's not this timeline.
I would certainly hope not.
You're not little Billy, and we don't have Lassie.
Phantom, not a
That's
good idea.
fine.
Sweetheart. This is going to hurt.
Also,
you.
hi,
You're using me.
Also,
I'm not
thank
even
you.
What's up?
Well,
Went to
hopefully
town,
that
got some
little-
coffee.
You're the only one for me, Kise.
Give him the goo.
Me too.
Give him goo.
No, I didn't give it to them. They, watered themselves with me.
Well, at least it's laughing now.
Probably how I would put it.
Are we sure it's okay?
I don't know.
It's a
Look at him.
The Pokemon. It was screaming in distress a second ago.
Oh,
the major way that I think I'm trying,
I mean-
effectively trying to
Is it
adapt
bad that I'm so used to that I kind of auto? It's bad.
I
Things
thought
don't
most
solve
people were
it.
simply doing laps.
outright adaptations to you.
I don't know.
No, well, does anyone else?
I don't think there is a
Uh.
truly
I'll be fine.
You sound really fucking exhausted. Get some good rest tonight, Jada.
Not with my current skills, but maybe something temporary.
Hopefully, get the potatoes.
I can smell you, Echo. Do you want?
There was never going to be.
No, they're actually eating while starting to eat solid food. But neither of the boys like mushy peas.
Leave it to me. I'll find something that they like.
That brings me relief.
I like pumpkin. Actually, all of them like pumpkin.
Oh, so they're like gourd.
The boy.
Do that.
Well, that means they might like
more.
gourds.
The boys.
I used to be a
The
pumpkin.
boys like it more if I mix.
This is a temple that needs to be maintained as any.
They like it more if I mix honey into it. Kids like sugar. Who knew?
You don't age it.
I can maybe make some yams that is cooked with beetroot sugar. So it's a little bit so it's a little bit more caramelized.
That was my first.
That's kind of
impression.
wacky.
It was.
Maybe 20, 30 feet.
That's kind of like a weird first impression. When someone's like acting like crazier than normal.
Yes.
I'm putting it off duty for the rest of the night, so you can just relax.
All right. Thank you.
I thought we already knew that.
I do have a chill side.
I think the other lady and Roland has made themselves.
I was waiting for an official word from.
Sigurd is.
I mean, if it works, then good for them.
All right, understood.
Of course, I'm chill as hell. My whole thing is like perseverance. I mean, like.
So,
I guess part of that's like being chill.
I just realized something.
Would you be open to a second?
Actually, I'm not gonna tell you because then you're gonna do it. No.
That would be
No,
Yeah.
tell me.
Alright.
No.
Can,
And I'm not gonna
Like-
stop trying either. As far
Besides,
as
how do you know if I
have
will do
all
it?
the time in the world to try to figure something out.
Because it involves embarrassing me in
Like
front of Mona.
sitting around and being
Genius isn't
like patient.
I lost my train of thought mid-sentence.
on a.
Sorry,
Oh, that means I'm getting much
How
better
I
at
do it
this.
at this point.
But this.
She already knows about the eggs.
Very much so, my dear. I can start tasting it.
Oh, the bunny
It
suit.
proves that life.
There you have a fever.
Yes, good job, Miss Kise.
I mean,
Oh,
wasn't
of
that in the
course.
calendar? Probably already seen it.
I'm a genius when it comes to Kisame.
I have no idea.
Has he seen it?
If I can figure out.
Go ask!
Maybe I can.
She's talking to some. Listen, I don't want to. Listen, she's already just surrounded by people.
Yeah, she's stuck in
Whenever.
Zante, so.
Honestly, I'd rather just give her a moment to rest after this.
Yeah, it's for the best.
Are they still over there with the small
Honestly, probably should after.
I was gonna go look for the small.
Whatever happened.
I think.
Oh, I might need you to take a look at my arm. I may have hit a nerve ending somewhere.
I can
I can understand now because it was very small and
No, it's just more difficult being able to hold this than it normally is.
Oh, that's okay.
Yes.
It's currently. I think it's over by that tree. I see what looks to be Roland's wings, barely.
I'm no, I'm done.
Likewise. If they've got it, then they've got it. I just wanted to make sure.
It's a little better, thank you.
Echo.
Don't overexert yourself, though.
Do you think you can give me a dedicated list as to all the
Lucky, this
books
is just
within the
past
greenhouse
what's
and
moving.
actually help me recruit the experience?
And I'm getting good energy as we speak, so
Cause
I
such a
see that.
transformation.
A pleasure to see
I
you.
know I have. I think Finley has.
Gather a list. Finley, Drayden, I believe
It has been.
there's a
Would
few
you go? I
others
think
who
that's something we
have.
should
I'll probably put out a call in
I
the comms
think
to request to see.
You know me and my flair for dramatics.
Flourish.
That's an always big one.
Unfortunate.
I think Daisy did as well, actually.
Yeah, I think Daisy did as
Sometimes
well.
it is incredibly sexy, my
I
love.
mostly helped with
However,
clean up.
sometimes you
and
go too
Just a
far.
little bit of tender love.
I think Finley helped with some of the plants.
Ah, yes, well.
Unfortunately, with my girlfriend, I just think all of it's too far, so you're lucky in that regard.
My favorite human is over there.
The curse of being a skald, I suppose.
Alright, but I'm asking your records of what you've done with that later.
Oh, well, it looks like I ran out of Kizami.
For
Oh, do I need to get you some more?
That is, of course, if you don't mind as well. I'd like to record everyone's
Ah.
experience.
Perhaps on the way home, we'll find a nice spot by a lake.
It made the vines everywhere, so it's
I think it's a little more extra.
After all, I do have orders to relax, so...
Aspects of
Oh, you need orders to relax. Oh, do I need orders?
Thank you, it is an honor.
But Maury and I
I can do
I wouldn't
that
say
more.
no.
I would like to find out why.
Oh, lordy.
And you know, as soon as I say, Mary.
I'll check with the girls.
I'm okay with
Perhaps we could stop by the cabin.
I was decided to leave the home to provide one for someone else.
Most highly overnight, though. I did
But I appreciate
Echo.
Both hate mushy peas.
I also need to speak to Maury.
That is a hot spring that I am currently letting.
Okay, we can go there and I can have a smoke while we lazily
To his wing to
float in the water.
You're free to come over whenever you
Thank
want.
you.
That sounds lovely.
I'll try.
But do you have
Now, the question is, do I use
But you push through.
these rubber tubes that they have?
Okay.
Do I just float naturally, or do I use a block of ice?
You know, you're turning Indra into a marketable plushie.
Probably one of the best guild mistresses you'll ever meet.
That is the question.
To be fair,
She
though,
make me blush.
I think a plushie of you would sell a lot. Huh?
Yes, ma'am.
Did I ever tell you that
It'll be more
Injury
your turns, right?
First birthday this
At that point, the ice is fine. However, if it was Kagasuchi, that'd be a little bit more difficult for the
Don't tell her I
ice.
said that. She'll get very embarrassed.
Fair. So Jotun's breath it is.
Yes.
It was a.
We're stopping by on the way home.
Coming here.
We're picking up whatever chocolate you want.
Oh, okay.
Do they have different sized chocolate bars? I had a very good idea based on some imagery
They
of
do,
sushi that I've
actually.
seen recently.
There's mini chocolate bars, there's larger chocolate bars. You can get special
What?
order gigantic ones.
Oh, you shall see later, just a surprise. Any types.
Wait,
Multiple different types.
Did you talk to Mori? I think Jaden said he needed to talk to you, and I
she is
kind
back
of.
home already. That is what I mean.
But if you are interested in that,
Hello again.
Oh,
over there,
I need to do
that is the
something.
head of the
Hello.
department.
Hello, Shimba-san.
was there anyone else that you needed to talk to? I thought there was.
You are
Well, I'm
very
going to speak to Echo when we get home. as
Probably
well.
be a member of the guild before I
No one else here, as far as I remember.
We can talk to this one.
inquire about it. That being said,
Oh, my dear.
remember.
I'm good.
Yes.
I think you can go to your spirit form.
It's very popular,
For the shoulder
they're
days.
home flatline.
It's been a challenging couple of months, but I'll be fine.
I was gonna release about it. She loves those pants.
Oh, don't worry, I'll be fine. It's not the first time.
See you soon if you do.
It won't be the last time.
That's what it looks like you think of that, can you?
Oh,
Yeah.
In case it wasn't
Maury's theory is that one of the yokai is messing with her because she's been on and off the nauseous since we moved in.
There will be hardship, there will be
certainly
rough patches.
check.
I need to get over
There's
that.
nothing
Really
about
good.
Yeah.
They make sure that our meetings are well taken care of, and if there's any emergencies.
Are you fine with a head patch?
No,
I mean, she's not pregnant. That was the first thing I asked.
Alright, I was going to say.
You will always,
And besides, I've been spending money on condoms for a reason.
What's a condom?
Admittedly, I've been a little.
I'm thankful for you as well. You're the reason why I engineered to begin
You know what? I don't want to have that conversation right now.
Any other symptoms?
The fuck's a condom?
You can make it like a hang out.
A condom is a form of contraceptive that men can use. It is a sleeve.
They also
Made of plastic.
Oh.
Pregnancy.
They're not therapists themselves. They can.
Oh, thank you, Mona.
The rest of us have to worry about.
Art department.
Are you okay?
Assist in
That
making various
is
different.
Are you
someone needs to be informed. Just inform them in a non-judgmental way.
It is a very tiny sewing kit.
I know. I'm also really bad at better explain some things.
If you think that you won't be able to convey it in a way that is of etiquette, then simply leave it to someone else. Or you could leave them to someone who you know can.
Yes,
Linky needs small members of his department. That is what I'm hearing.
Thread.
Honestly,
you were improving.
That, and technically your department should be able to suffice on this as well.
Toy makers, but instead of being
I could have said go ask Ambrosia, but I feel like that's opening a can of worms.
Wait, do you know what one is?
I at least heard about. I at least know what they generally are, given that we have to keep some in the. Well, with medical things, but I don't use them because I do not have to.
It was the most unintentional fan meetup I've ever done in my life.
I had genuinely no idea what it was.
Out of all the conversations I've had with people tonight, this was not what I was expecting.
This is a very common conversation.
So recently,
Yes, from where I'm from.
They're in like these little square packets with a ring in the center.
Don't eat them though.
They only look like candy.
No, these are different kinds, dear.
I see.
Oh, true, there are edible condoms. Technically.
Oh my god, I forgot about that, madam. Why did you? Oh, right.
When I came from, that wasn't exactly a. Well, at least it wasn't a thing amongst my people. We,
No, around your era, it was using swine skin.
oh god. No wonder I've never heard about that. That sounds awful.
Still quite horrifying.
Why does edible condoms make me think of edible underwear? It just seems pointless and a little bit unnecessary.
What do you mean?
Pointless.
The act of being slowly devoured by another is
Are you that way?
lovely.
Are you open?
I implore you to bother. What does that mean?
Stamen and bio.
See, this is why we need a variety of different types of.
If I wanted to do Moria Mocha, I would just rip off the underwear and go to town.
What's the
Well,
name for
yeah, but that's a different vibe, and that's for you. The actual underwear is for the pleasure of the wearer.
Also, sometimes, Jaden, it's nice to take your time.
Yes.
It's an entirely different experience.
There's a difference between sex and love making, and I learned the difference recently.
Definitely need to have a shopping day.
I'll be back actually.
Okay.
No, trust me, I've ruined several outfits myself. You can just ask Kise, but sometimes
Yes, I had learned how to mend very quickly.
I'm aware.
taking time is an entirely different experience.
I need to have a bit of both in my experience.
I have
Yes.
not heard any complaints about what I am able to do.
No, it's not about complaints.
Nice surprise.
Yes, exactly. It is a surprise.
In a weird way.
Trust me, Jaden, switch it up, go slower.
But you know,
Trust me.
it made her more powerful. But also, they
There's a
kind of
difference
reacted
between sex and
Alright,
love making,
I'll
and
follow
they're
you.
very
I will
important
follow your-
distinctions I've come to find.
I am aware of how to do both.
I was gonna make ramen.
I know. Didn't say you didn't.
Oh, that would have been.
I didn't say you didn't.
Always make
No, we can't really make it.
I know I can make
It's what happens to more love.
Yes, and the fact that they won't expect it, and it's completely different than what they're used to, will take their breath away.
Side cookers back here. That would be neat.
This I
I think
agree
I'm kind
with.
of glad that I already asked Michael to babysit the kids on Wednesday.
But first things first, we need to make certain that she's not nauseous beforehand, that we kill the mood.
Good job, Jaden. Thumbs up.
Oh, yeah, that
Fire pit so we could roast things.
I shall make sure to ask around the yokai and see if anyone is doing anything foolish.
between our schedules, the kids, and everything else, we don't get a lot of last time.
You're barbecuing outside.
Remember that trick I taught you?
I'm very annoyed, Kise, with my swimsuit.
Yes.
Hello, girlfriend.
After
a while.
I think it's funny.
Alright, I'll,
Use the strap. Just get in there.
I'm fine with it.
It's wonderful.
It's all about anticipation.
Here, every time Kise sees it, she wails about
I
it.
thought that everyone has to say that.
But why?
Ask her, she doesn't like it.
I believe it's the cargo shorts.
Patient.
If you don't put the
See,
flare on it,
I finished a year-long joke.
Swim in cargo shorts. You kind of wear cargo shorts to the beach and then change into something. else.
If you remember at the maid cafe, I was talking to Kise,
I see.
and I said anticipate.
Yeah.
That.
Kise,
Oh
why
my
is it you
God,
don't
what
want
has
cargo shorts
happened?
again?
Oh, I have to tell
You're
us.
ridiculous and I love you.
We should also do another cafe again.
On this will be
Darling, considering
I'm already planning. I already want to.
properly.
You have to. No, you can't
Oh,
just wear.
all right. I would stand, but suddenly my legs feel like noodles.
Okay, that is fine.
Mona.
As I'm wearing pants, I do not have to wear a shirt.
I have a trap in home.
Mona.
You say that every time.
Kise.
Considering
dear.
we've not been able to speak to you properly like this in some time, but we wanted to make certain we did so properly, formally, invite you to a
Sorry.
Vicinity where I can see you.
At the Ryokon.
We still need to find the proper date. However,
No, stop.
She needs to go do benchy things.
Okay. Let's see if I can catch up before she leaves.
No, Echo, do not yet.
Echo, no, don't.
Echo, no.
Echo now.
What? I need
She needed a
She was going to scream.
Yes, I told her about the wedding.
Okay.
Oh,
I think he's coming back.
about that.
She'll be back.
Given that I am your house girl, is there anything specific I have to do for your wedding?
What's that?
That isn't a question. We have not quite figured out the exact, given the
That was a Gorgon.
differences in culture when it comes to these things.
Is that the Gorgon?
Oh. Your trap hinge fell over. Oh,
Normally, what is the word for common? Normally they act as best man.
that Gorgeist is a look at.
What is actually?
That I can do.
Oh.
Hey!
Damn.
Come on. Hey, easy, buddy.
You're talking about.
Maybe leave them alone. Okay.
Hey, come on. You're okay. Let's go back over here.
Yeah, no, that I can do.
Here, let's not bother them.
I'll make sure I look appropriate.
Come
on.
Whatever you. Well, okay, Kise, I would say whatever you want to wear is fine, but I stopped myself, and whatever Kise is fine with is fine.
Gotcha.
It's all still very new. From what I remember, it would usually simply be a
They're
procession
extremely
to
happy. Are you okay?
Shinto wedding,
I
and there would
think
be
so. They're not laying on me. They're laying on the trunk.
reading of
below me.
things, the sake drinking.
Oh, okay. Thank goodness.
Aurора's busy. I'll ask her later.
Dances.
Should we wait to do it when the Should we wait to do it when the soccer blossoms are in bloom? Isn't that only a few months out?
2 weeks. Look at it. It's fucking horrible.
Very nice.
It's been a long time
Yes,
since I've been
unfortunately, we'll have to forego a lot of my ceremony.
There's a move that transforms you to a ghost type.
Because it involves
I don't know.
blood.
Yes. Up to you.
Oh, right.
Oh, that's what you
There's so
wanted.
much blood in yours.
Because it's a way of the gods' blessing and whatnot with the
Did you die?
union.
Oh, there it goes.
We can still do the hand thing.
What happened to my shopping?
Yes, we can.
Caboose, are you okay?
Oh, hi.
Is it?
They're incorporeal right now.
I
Just so you know.
don't know what happened.
Get
The other
careful.
one used a move against it, knocked it back, and then now it's
phasing through things.
What
Oh.
move could that even be?
Hang on, wait a minute. I've got my Spectre Tech right arm. Come here, buddy. It's okay. Come. Oh, okay. Back up a little bit. Little bit. There you go. Am I okay to pat you on the head? Just give me a nod. Okay. Give some a gentle pat using the Spectre Tech. No.
Are you going to at
Okay.
least show me what you did to them?
Please give me some information, please.
Okay. Alright. Egg and lettuce sandwich.
Oh my god.
I looked it up on my Pokédex. It's the trick or
Jaden,
treat
you're a
move.
corporeal.
Whatever that is.
What does that do?
Is that a
Jaden, come here for a moment.
Now they're invisible to people who rely on echolocation.
I'm alright. Why is Jaden dead?
It used a move that makes you ghost type.
Trick or treat.
You're fine. How you feel?
And it made it ghost type.
I gave it a sandwich.
Okay.
And that's what it did to the trap hinge.
I can touch you now.
Wonder how long that lasts.
You're okay. Just focus. Just focus. Just focus. Okay. You're okay. Focus.
That means I can touch it too.
Why Roland specifically?
Because
He seems to-
and Aurora's a little bit busy.
Okay.
Coming back up.
Okay.
Now the only problem is, I have no idea to do that to a human.
Well, they're not human.
Okay.
I'm not Pokemon. Do I put you in a Pokeball? Is that how we get around this?
I don't know.
Okay. Okay, yes.
I
know. You're happy. Yes, I'm happy that you're happy.
I don't know what this. I doubt
yes.
this spell magic would work.
I'm happy that you're happy.
I know what to do.
You're very good.
Jaden, dear. Will you let me
Good
try?
job.
Sure.
Oh.
Something okay?
Does it actually?
You begin to glow a little bit of white.
Now come on.
What is happening? What is happening? What is happening?
The evolution has stopped.
This is Ranger says.
From what I know, I think it was just
No
evolving.
problem.
'Cause that's what
No
happened when my
problem.
slow blow evolved into slow
We figured
blow.
it out. Hi, Roland.
Well, that's a new fear unlocked.
Pokemon and
Who do I am?
people are the same thing.
I've actually been worried about my.
I am learning
Have anyone tried
science
that?
today, and it's
Anything
not
coming
doing
in
it.
will not understand how terrible like this is
She's
going to
close to
be.
evolving herself.
Since the situation's been resolved, I'm gonna go back over here.
Okay, so
What
I
happened?
just learned a whole bunch of
What would happen if the goal
stuff.
uses that move on something who's already ghost?
Are you feeling
I
better?
I kind of want to know what
I'm
that's
going
like.
home. I'm going home. I'm going home. I'm going.
You know, that's fair.
Good, I'm glad you
I'm
know.
going home.
That's fair.
Can I pat you on the head
Pick you
now?
up anything on the way back?
Yes, it is quite late.
Okay. Thank you.
You sure?
I didn't
You're
mean to
welcome.
traumatize him.
You're fine.
Oh, well, I guess
I
maybe
think
he's
he's-
traumatized by the whole turning into a ghost thing.
That, yeah.
Yeah.
Probably that.
Alright, going up. Get ready, I'm standing up.
That does have me kind of curious about what happens if that move were to be used on
Eat the rock.
So, by the way,
no.
calm me
Yes,
down.
I've seen Gildia with one of
So-
those.
You are a
Date?
beautiful girl, and I
Is there a
appreciate
date?
you.
Not quite yet. We still need to
If
figure out the
you're
details
ready
of,
to evolve, then
well,
you
how
go
we
ahead
want it
and
to
you
run,
evolve.
but
You
perhaps
become
in the
the best
spring.
version of you that you want to be, okay?
Oh, it's spring wedding. Okay.
It's very exciting.
I need to go and get this all done.
Posting it.
We should probably head out before we
She was
put her in
cackling like
a
a
loop.
mad woman when she ran off. Oh.
Just
I
get it
wouldn't
out
get
somewhat.
near
I don't
her
know.
when she's doing that.
Trap bench has fallen asleep.
I didn't plan on it.
Hello. That's what says.
I haven't told her that
Thankfully-
Mocha and I are engaged either, so that might also cause
Thankfully, due to some research,
Yeah, probably will.
I know what to. I know.
You know,
most of the ins and
wait
outs
till
about
next meeting.
Madamona. Some of them.
Hopefully
Some.
she
Because
will not be busy after that.
Yeah, that poor woman has been in a loop, I'm afraid.
You sounded very upset for about 5 minutes there.
I was confused and
Her trappings
alarmed
was
and
distressed. I
unsure.
understand.
Yeah, because
Okay.
they've never been in that kind of situation before.
Okay.
Yeah.
I understand. I
Hi,
get it.
Zante. You
Hi.
missed shenanigans.
Hello, Zante.
Hello.
I can't tell if I'm thankful or upset.
Wife!
Gorgas hit Jaden and Trapinch with trick or treat and made them ghosts.
Ooh. Wait a minute. To a person?
Yeah,
How do
and
you
then
even?
Mona- and
Yeah,
Jaden a Pokeball,
Yeah, perfect.
and then destroyed the Pokeball. Well, they came out and then they destroyed the Pokeball. Yeah.
Huh.
People are Pokemon too, apparently. That was a
Huh.
revelation.
Demons specifically.
Okay. Thankful then.
I don't want to know
have
what
you
it's like to
ever
be in a
had,
Pokeball.
Like,
I don't.
You would,
what
wouldn't you?
would be normally 5 months of research just get dropped in your lap in the span of 5 minutes
Although it
and
would be
lots
like
of
small
questions
pieces
answered
of
like
something.
that?
Oh, they're big now.
I do.
Yes, and
That's
more
fair.
perhaps.
Either way, I'm glad
Oh,
you
they're
two
so
are
small.
okay. Have a good night.
You look
night,
suddenly
dear.
exhausted.
You as well.
You are extremely cool.
I'm sorry to hear that. You
It's-
good?
You're welcome.
Yep, I'm fine.
Alright. Well, hope you and your adventures Pokemon have all been well.
your union, then.
Thank you,
Oh,
dear.
thank you.
Wait until she finds out I got married
Makes
twice.
It will be nice to see.
Oh yeah, she doesn't know.
Times.
Yeah, she doesn't know that we're married.
Yeah.
Please don't tell her tonight. Let that woman have a break.
I don't need to. It's fine. It's fine. I was just gonna say, good job on keeping it safe.
Yup.
Keep up the good work.
So you've befriended them.
Yuppers.
Yup.
It's
Hello.
okay. Remember, if you can't see them, they
I'm
can't
glad
see you.
that the research I
Absolutely
did,
true.
Some of the research I've done has
Okay.
helped.
Am I too big for them?
Yeah.
I'm sure if I could see you, you look absolutely precious.
Yummers.
Yummers.
Only the coolest.
That should make things easier.
Yeah.
Very well done.
Well, they were.
Honestly, I was worried
Right,
about not being
cabbage.
able
We
to
need to stop
eat.
and get some chocolate on the way.
Yeah.
And my flesh cream.
Yes.
Big people, they're afraid of being stepped on.
Alright, so home first, then the cabin.
That is probably a good idea.
By the way, I'm going to be some offerings by your shrine at some point later. Not tonight, but
Make sure
tomorrow.
that they've eaten, though, right?
It's appreciated.
Good.
If it is anything out of the ordinary, do please tell me first.
It's
Yes,
sake,
if it's
wine,
As for
And
you,
plenty of food. Because I know
What is
you like your food.
What is the
Red
wine made of?
I think it's about
Red
time
wine.
at the very least. I've been putting it off for way too long.
I hate that I have to ask that,
I'd like
but
to actually do an evaluation
No!
of your abilities now.
Does this height scare them as well? Okay.
So,
What do you want to do then?
I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I don't. Nope,
it's
not.
for the best.
If it is regular wine, regular sake,
It is just
everything like that is fine.
Yes, I trust you.
Wine, normal sake.
Okay.
That is fine.
We trust you, so yes, that is fine.
Hey, I don't like that. I don't like that you guys had to ask me that. That upsets me a little bit.
I can't really puff out my cheeks like that.
You can only imagine how upset I
I wanted
was.
to exchange gifts next week because her gifts apparently took a long time for me.
Don't exactly have much in the way of
You want to
cheeks.
come over then?
I don't. It doesn't take much stretch of the imagination. I know how protective you are of them. And I am also equally, if not. No, equally as protective as Kise.
A good test in evaluation.
Not anywhere close to you.
Well, hello.
Just like I am with Daisy.
Hi. Okay. I look forward to it. Oh, I didn't mean to move forward.
Is that it?
Yep.
But I look
I
forward
just
to
want to
it
dress
as well.
properly because you know it looks like royalty.
Alright.
Right,
Oh, they
first,
adapted
I need to
the
ask. I need to ask several yokai about things first.
There's
About things.
We can't see them. They can't see.
Yes, dear.
Are we ending?
It's probably a good idea, yes, though we technically are not working at the moment, but yes, it is probably a good idea.
Yes, I am off duty. And there are some things I have to gather. So,
Duty currently one, but I do think it's about time. It is getting rather late
yes, I'm sure Eyes knows, but I'll make sure.
Yeah, she was here.
Definitely.
Everyone's around
She'll be back.
here,
A
so.
diva in her own
Excuse me,
right.
everyone.
I don't know your name,
And
but
she knows
It
how
is
to
a
work.
pleasure to be within the presence of someone
The
so
jingly keys.
you put glowing honey drops.
Did I say that right? I don't know. It's just something I've heard Eyes
Do
say
I need
before.
to find an apple and bite into it to make the loudest noise? Come on, everyone.
Everybody, please focus up.
I got it.
All is letting out trick or treat again.
Oh. Thank you very much.
I got it.
Everyone, I thank you all for
Michael, I'm a maid here.
Nice to meet you, by the way.
Hi.
Thank you all for coming out to the MMR manor once again. But from this point, we will be ending for the night and closing our doors. I do hope everyone has a wonderful time. It's about time we all make our way towards the front.
Yeah.
I'm
glad.
Some people seem to think that this is the fork ones, pork chop sandwiches. Some people pork chop sandwiches.
Yeah.
Why is it always food?
Oh, I've heard that at the,
I guess I had to do the old reliable. Pork chop sandwiches. Time to get the fuck out.
We're closing though.
Oh, that was what
we
it
have to
was.
get out of here.
But you know what?
Still don't understand it, but apparently it works
Ah,
very
yes,
well.
flying fork.
Way to end the night.
No, it does, surprisingly well.
Have a lovely night.
Hi. I love your style, by the way. You look very nice.
It's very pretty.
You work it very well.
Oh,
I've not
Same for
I'm
everyone.
gonna wait for Mocha to wake up. She's in the
Thank you for covering out.
leaves there. I'm just gonna leave
Neither
her.
of you, for that matter.
Also, I don't think I was
Yes, I need to polish it. It's getting all dusty.
Pleasure.
Get dusty, how dare you?
My dear, you're the only gold I care about in my life.
I love you.
Cruising time.
Understandable. Make sure you all come out when you get time.
Yes, I heard about this very interesting type of art that involves sushi and a body, and I want to try it. But I thought chocolate
Oh.
might be better for you.
Art, you say?
Oh yes. I am at my very core an artist.
I'm not sure what kind of art you can make with sushi
Kise,
or
you too.
you as well, Zante, or chocolate for that matter. But you do surprise me.
Discussing it earlier.
Were you?
Oh yes, edibles.
Right to the store.
Oh my god. I keep messing up my IK. Damn it. Flying just fucks with my IK now.
I'm very happy that traffic is
Oh,
angry
man, my legs.
It, but only
What
from
the
attacking
fuck?
them the friends.
You're wrecking her legs. Oh, there we go. Stretch out, stretch out. There we go.
I love that was all the context that Artemis needed was that you had to ask, you had to clarify. Artie was like, what?
You'll never
Is
guess
that but that's because Artemis has done research. Artemis knows.
Yeah, somebody gave blood mead with Idrisil sat.
Right? Will love on you and he will get on top of you and hug you and nuzzle you.
What? An
Absolute gremlin, right?
Demigod blood.
But he's so heavy.
Jaden has trauma now. You got turned into a ghost and put in the Pokeball.
Oh no.
It was purified by
He's just like, no, I'm going home. I need my fox wife.
It's things like, oh, new fear unlocked. Like, oh yeah, let them try it. They will not enjoy these.
Even if we go over there,
Magical positivity cheese? Fuck yeah.
She was like super adamant about making sure she
Magical
didn't get hit.
positivity cheese. That sounds amazing. I want some. Thank you.
Michael was gonna suggest
For some reason, my villain character like fits hand in glove here, and I don't know why.
I mean, we're a bunch of monsters, so.
This is technically my only monster character, like quantifiable monster character. So
There you go. There you go. Works out.
It's hard to it's hard. Sorry, live people.
Appreciate it. You're welcome. No, we're just about to end now because that was a long night. That was a good night though.
Stay the night. And then she's like, we can try to figure that out. And then Echo walks up and goes, we live in a Rotacon, we live in a spa. You can literally walk 5 minutes to the spa from taking care of the children. Just make it a date. And he looked at him and goes, and Michael looked at him and goes, do you have an injury-shaped pillow?
Take off his clothes.
That's hilarious.
Oh my god, actually, wait, so we have him.
Right, I need to figure out. I was like, do I stay after and do some fishing afterwards? But my brain and my shoulders are like, no, you should probably get out of VR after this and not just sit there forever. So I'm gonna do that. But I believe the Flying Fork is back tomorrow, so I'll be back for Flying Fork. Too slow. Fuck, cheese! Hit my cheese! Kise can't have any cheese right now because he's in a spirit form. But yeah, I will be back tomorrow night for Flying Fork In. I'm gonna change the VOD title. I will absolutely change the VOD title after this. Sounds good. That's true. Thank you very much for the follow. Welcome. Appreciate you. I don't know how I'm playing. I'm mostly a VRChat role player and musician. I play bards a lot, so I sing as them. Though tomorrow night is just working at the Flying Fork, so that's a sort of a fantasy adventure with my character Garnet. Really appreciate it. So yeah, I'll be the first getting back into things after the holiday break, where a lot of the normal roleplay lobbies were closed. So I should be back for that tomorrow night. And I think Calypsia is back on Friday, so it'll be the next, unless I I may have something on Wednesday or Thursday, depending. Maybe another like fishing thing or just something interesting. I do stuff like this, but currently stuck on Quest 3. Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, you can still do it on Quest 3. Like, oh, I guess if it's untethered, that's the hard part, because a lot of lobbies aren't Quest compatible, unfortunately. But if you have like a tether for it, like a PC tether somehow. But if it's just the Quest, I understand. I know a lot of lobbies just can't make their stuff Quest compatible on. So I think there is like one or two, but I don't know what they are off the top of my head. I apologize. Yeah, I should be back. I'm gonna send you two for now. Let me find my list. If I can actually see my dashboard. There we are. The laptop can use that device. That is also true. You can come in on desktop in a lot of Metaverse lobbies, including the fork and things like that. We have desktop users. I started out as a desktop user.
This one doesn't have moves. What's funny is that security were on standing orders to stop anybody from saying that.
Come on! Mix it up. What are you doing to me? Why can't I see? Oh, wait, is that it? No, it's dashboard. There we go, now I can see it. Any good magic of you, though? That's fair. I hope you can find one.
The hair parts. Like I can just like.
It can be nice, and it's nice to just be able to jump in anywhere when you want to.
I love how the hair. I love how the.
Assuming it matches the other one in the lobby, because optimization.
Like I can get them to go in circles.
Yeah, who we got? We're still going.
Also, I got a PC upgrade for Black Friday. So I went from 20 frames and ended up at 60. And it's insane.
Oh, Ribo's still going. Yes, I need a Ribo then. Hopefully Ribo's still going. It's showing her being on.
Fuck around to find out. That's kind of education.
Hacking into the mainframe.
Yes, but Artemis is all for safe sex. Believe it or not, yes, Artie is a whore, but he isn't.
Until next time, you all stay safe, stay healthy, take care of yourselves, and take care of each other. Good night.
Too much information not need to know, sorry.
Neither here nor there.
Long story short, Artie.
Asexual polyhedral disorder. I'm proud to be. I'm a flying ace and fly through outer space. Hello, sweetie. I'm a badass asexual polyhedral disorder. I'm proud to be in whatever sitch, like singing on Twitch or playing D&D. I'm a badass asexual polyhedral disorder. You may call me obsessive, but I just border on being a collector and being a dragon that sits atop my treasure. That's so shiny. I'm a badass asexual polyhedral disorder, and my partners love me for it. I'm a natural 20 when it comes to